Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Via the home run for Alma, and that was off the bat of Alexander Kovalik. So they took the loss there 3-1. Had to come back the next morning at 10 a.m. against Albion College, who was the number 4 seed in the tournament. And the Bats came alive. They won 14-7 in a good old football score there. So they took the momentum, took a break as they watched Adrian College defeat Kalamazoo in the middle game of that 3-game set yesterday. And they came back and won against Kalamazoo just last night in an absolute thriller. They came back. They were down 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, down to their final out, bases loaded, and they put the ball in play, made some magic happen, and caught a couple of breaks and won that game on a walk-off. And that's what's put them here today. 2 wins away from an MIAA tournament championship.
It's tough to emphasize just how much determination you have to get through even a day like yesterday. You lose game 1, you know, you're not feeling good about yourselves, your chances in this tournament, but then you show up at 10 a.m. in the loser's bracket, you win a big-time game against Albion, the offense came alive, but then you had to sit around for about 4 to 5 hours to wait for Adrian and Kalamazoo play just to find out who you were going to play. You don't know if you were going to be home or away. So many things that were up in the air. They had to wait around. Finally, they figure out, all right, we're playing Kalamazoo. We win this game. We make it to Friday. And, wow, what a game it was. It's tough to say it was the best game of the tournament. We've had so many good ones, but an incredible run this far for the Scots. Meanwhile, Adrian, much more conventional route, 2-0 so far. They're sitting pretty. They have 2 games. All they need is 1 win. What have you seen from them so far?
Well, they've really ridden the backs of their pitching staff this week. They've only used 3 pitchers through 2 games, those being Ambrose Horwith and then the reliever on the game for Wednesday was Sean Parker, and then Parker Ferris yesterday, a complete game 1-run masterpiece against Kalamazoo. On Wednesday, it beat Albion in 10 innings, 5-4. Bats came alive again late in the game. They were down 4-0 kind of early in that game. There were no hit through 6+ innings. Then they moved through to the back half of the innings. They score 4 runs in the last 4 innings and walk it off to win game 1 there. Really put themselves in a good position to move on to that 1 o'clock game on Thursday. And that would be it against Kalamazoo, where they took home a 2-1 victory in really a grinding battle of wits. It was a very emotional game, up and down, momentum swings left and right, and they ended up taking the win. That forces their game here against Alma College, the championship game. They're only 1 win away for the MIAA championship.
I'm still thinking about that game against Kalamazoo yesterday. Just a pitcher's duel. Adrian put up 1 run in the first inning. Later on in the 4th inning, it was Kalamazoo who tied it at 1, and that's where the score sat for a while. Adrian ended up taking the lead later on, but then that 8th inning, Parker Ferris kind of laboring on the mound, ran into some trouble. We got some help from his friends. That relay play, I'm still thinking about it. And we're going to see the effects of that play today. Jake Burns was involved. He was in left field. He went all out to catch that baseball, and he ran hard into that fence in left field. He is not in the lineup for this one. I believe it's the left shoulder for him that's a little bit banged up. So they're without one of the bigger bats in this lineup, but it's been the pitching for Adrian. Parker Ferris, 111 pitches yesterday. He did his part, saving the bullpen, and that's where I think the biggest advantage today for Adrian comes in. The pitching is healthy. In the first 2 games, they didn't throw their ace. Landon Kozlowski, he's the ace. ERA below 2 at 1.6 over 39 1/3 innings this year. He is the guy. The bullpen's rested. Meanwhile, for Alma, today, they're going to be starting Caden Warren. The numbers aren't pretty for him. It's tough to sugarcoat that. He simply has not been very effective, but this Alma pitching staff is absolutely laboring. How are they going to get through potentially 2 games today?
Well, it's really going to be a pitch by committee. Looking at the numbers for their first 3 games on Wednesday and Thursday, they pitched Cole Grunwald, Tyler Sparks, and Sager in the loss to Kalamazoo. Then the first game yesterday against Albion, Sparks came out and went 74 pitches, followed by Fissler and Litweiler. Then in the nightcap yesterday, their win against Kalamazoo, they went through 5 pitchers: Sutherland, Sager, Koob, Lasley, and Fissler. So it's really going to be tough to pitch 18 innings and come away with 2 wins here today for Alma. They're really going to have to ride the arm of Caden Warren here to start and try to get at least halfway through this first game, and they're really going to hope that their bats come alive so that they can really score runs and force the hand of Craig Rainey on the other side to make some of his pitching moves.
So narratives aside, let's look at this game 1 in a vacuum. Disregard a potential game 2. Let's look at this game. What are the keys for both sides? Let's start with the Bulldogs.
I think for Adrian College, you're well rested. Played only the 2 games here before. I keep saying it for both sides, and really for a lot of this tournament, it's really the key for baseball is to have a fast start and to limit the mistakes defensively as well. If you can come out here and get a run or 2 in those first couple of innings, really set the tone, especially at home with that home crowd behind you, it really is a recipe for success, because if you're able to get a fast start, you take control of the game. They haven't really taken control of a game here in the MIAA tournament, so if they can flip the script on that end, they can really just kind of cruise through the rest of the first 9 innings here.
Well, if the Bulldogs want to get ahead early and stay ahead, build the momentum, how does Alma counter that? What are their keys today?
Well, they're going to want to work the pitching of the Bulldogs. We know the Bulldogs have strong pitching and a lot of arms still left in the bullpen, only used 3 before. So they're going to want to grind out at bats and just piece things together, take advantage of any kind of Bulldog mistakes we see, and just put the ball in play, make them earn it, because we know that the Bulldogs have strong pitching. But if Alma can just put the ball in play and do the little things right, limit their mistakes on defense, and we might see a different script here.
Well, I think our stage is set. It's Championship Friday. Bulldogs need 1 to win it. Alma needs 2. We will be back right after this. First pitch is next on your home for the MIAA tournament. This is Adrian College TV. The anthem has been played, and we are just about set for the championship game of the MIAA tournament. Again, I'm Remington Gilnack, joined alongside by Nathan Linder. It'll be the Bulldogs, the home team for Game 1. Shall we need a Game 2? We will be flipping. Alma will be the home team. But we'll see the Alma bats first. Nate, who are we seeing today?
Well, a very similar batting order there for the Scots. We have Pirat, Sapienza, Kavalik, Bleasdale, Ryan, Grunwald, Warren, Martin, and Diaz.
Of course, for the Bulldogs, it is Landon Kozlowski, pretty much the ace of this team. He's been absolutely fantastic this year. Just over 39 innings pitched, an ERA of 1.6, 29-17 strikeout to walk ratio. Opponents hitting just 179 against him this year. But it's a tough task with this Alma lineup. They were second in the MIAA in run score with 206, just behind Adrian at 212. So not an easy match for Kozlowski.
No, and here's an advantage for Alma is that they've had more at-bats this tournament than Adrian College. So they've seen more pitches, and their bats are getting hot at just the right time. They heated up in that first game against Albion yesterday where they scored 14 runs, and then had the game against Kalamazoo where they kind of came on as of late. So they're seeing the ball well, and now they're used to the arm slot and kind of the pitching angle, the batter's eye here at Nicolay Field.
Well, speaking of familiarity, interestingly enough, both the starting pitchers in this game, Warren and Kozlowski did not face Alma this season, and in the only time Warren faced the Bulldogs, he went 2/3 of an inning, allowed no runs on one hit. So really, both times these year, it's the hitter's first time seeing these starting pitchers. So it'll be the leadoff man for the Scots. It is Grady Pirat. And the leadoff man for Alma in every game this tournament, and Kozlowski just misses off the outside edge to open up the ball game.
It will be interesting to see how the home plate umpire is going to call this game. It's going to be probably pretty tight. Up and down is usually the most gray area.
1-0, foul back to the screen. So 1-1 strike. Kozlowski doesn't get a ton of swing and miss. 29 strikeouts in 39 innings. He's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, which we've seen guys have success in this tournament, pitching to that style, a la Parker Ferris yesterday. Just 3 strikeouts in that complete game yesterday. But Kozlowski hunt for strikeout number 1. Works from the windup. Here's the 1-2. Fastball sails up and away. We're even at 2 apiece.
As mostly fastball here in this at-bat, did land the breaking ball on the 1-1 count.
Kozlowski climbs back on, gets the sign. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. It's a good start for Kozlowski. He gets Pirat swinging a 1-up, 1-down to start out the game.
And went back to the off-speed, got him chasing down low into the dirt, and a tough 2-strike approach there for Pirat.
So that's going to bring up the DH. It is Giuseppe Sapienza. Yeah, and Alma pretty much rolling out the same lineup for every single game thus far. He rolls it on the ground. Third base, Jimenez Fields. Couple shuffles, throw over to Wilton at first, is in playing at time. 2 up, 2 down. While we have moments, take a look at the Bulldog defense. In the outfield, going left to right, it is Cam Oliver, Jack Boyke, and Jackson McGuigan. In the infield, going left to right, you just saw Rolando Jimenez. Bruders to his left. Then at second, it's Finn Wilton at first. Gabe Jones and Kozlowski are your battery today, and that'll give way to the ever-dangerous Alexander Kavalik.
Yeah, Bulldog defense really solid on the year. Only 35 errors, so just around 1 error a game. Got to limit those mistakes here in the MIAA tournament. Every at-bat matters, and if you give a good team extra outs, they're going to take advantage.
Kavalik already 1 home run in this tournament. He has 7 on the season. Kozlowski yet to allow one this year. First pitch, fastball misses just up, according to the home plate umpire, David Furman, who was the home plate umpire in the Adrian versus Kalamazoo game, where had arguments from both coaches in that game, both Rainey and Coach Ott. The 1-0 fastball paints the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Getting the outside edge a little bit there. It's good to see Kozlowski in the strike zone early.
1-1. One with the breaking ball. This one skips in the dirt. So Kavalik gets ahead, 2-1. Got to be sitting fastball here.
Yeah, no need to take a hack at anything off speed, just with only the 1 strike. Really just looking for dead red.
The 2-1 to Kavalik. Went with the breaking ball, caught the top of the zone for strike 2. As soon as he saw the loop on that one, Kavalik kept the bat on his shoulder. Now with 2 strikes, he'll have to shorten up. Kozlowski into the windup, the 2-2. Swinging a fly ball right field. McGuigan going in, Finn back. It will land in front of McGuigan for a base hit. Cavallo took a big turnaround first base, but he'll be content with the single. It's a 2-out knock.
I just got off the end of the bat and a little bit of no man's land there. The Bulldog outfielders know Kavalik's power, so McGuigan was played fairly deep, especially with the wind now blowing out to right. And that's a tough play for Casey Finn, ranging back as a second baseman. He's pulled more to Kavalik's pull side. Oh, Alma gets a hit here early on.
Start of that play, Finn was shaded well towards the second base bag. He had a lot of ground to cover. No way he was ever going to get there. The old adage, hit him where they ain't. Kavalik executes it. First pitch to Cam Bleasdale, misses upstairs. Another first pitch fastball for Kozlowski.
Yeah, I see it a lot from Landon, just trying to get ahead in counts.
So now working from the stretch for the first time today. Bleasdale sends this one out. Center field, Boyke in the left center gap. He camps under it, and he'll put it in the back pocket for the third out of the first. No runs, a one-hit in the inning for the Scots. Bulldogs come to the bat in the bottom of the first inning. This is the MIAA championship game on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcast to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Well, the Scots go scoreless in their half, so we'll see the Bulldog bats. Let's take a look at this starting lineup for Adrian. It is Willitson, Bruder, Jones, Christian Oliver, McGuigan, Finn, Cam Oliver, Jimenez, and Boyke. On the mound today for Alma, right-hander Caden Warren. Nader, what do we got on him?
Yeah, Caden Warren, 8.06 ERA and 25 and 2/3 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts and 9 walks. Opponents batting .349 against him. So this will be his 14th appearance on the year, first of the MIAA tournament. He's only started one game, so this will be his second. Not great numbers, like you said earlier in the broadcast, but Alma late on pitching. They're really going to have to dig deep into their arsenal and try to get anything going against this very powerful Adrian College lineup.
For Alma, obviously Warren, not a guy that's typically in their starting rotation, but the lack of pitching, they're going to get as many innings as they possibly can out of him. He's a fastball slider guy. Pretty good velo on that four-seamer, and that's what he starts out with. Brendan Willitson paints the outside corner for strike one.
Not just fastball getting ahead right there at the top of the zone. Willitson let off the game yesterday. First pitch swinging to ground ball to second.
Tried to go with the fastball outside once again. This one leaks out. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The Bulldog leadoff hitter. Not often you have a first baseman as your leadoff hitter, but Willitson's been that guy all season long. The 1-1 runs inside. Willitson bends out of the way. 2-1.
Yeah, a little bend in towards the plate as well. Maybe trying to get a on base and a free pass.
So fastball count for Willitson. He got the fastball, but it's leaked well out off the plate. Going to move the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. If you're Warren, you do not want to give the Bulldogs a free base runner to lead off the game.
Yeah, not how you want to begin a start here.
3-1. That's exactly what he does. It misses outside. It's a 5-pitch walk for Willitson. Didn't have to take the bat off his shoulder. He'll take the jog down to first, and that'll give way to Nick Bruder.
Now your pitching is already in a tough spot, and you're leading off the game with a walk. Never a good sign there for a pitching side.
Let's take a look at this Alma Scott defense. In the outfield, going left to right, is Grunwald, Ryan, and Bleasdale. Infield going left to right is Warren, Diaz, Pirat, and Kovalik. Catcher today, Charlie Martin, and of course, we've already mentioned Caden Warren on the bump today. Bruder watches ball 1.
Yeah, the Scott defense really solid, especially that middle infield and center as well. Diaz solid at short, the freshman. And then Ryan out in center has made some nice grabs.
Bruder hits one on the ground, base hit into right field. Wilson will be content with second base. Runners go station to station. 2 batters, 2 base runners for the Bulldogs.
Just a good piece hitting there, took it the other way. Went with the pitch, maybe a little late on it, but found a hole.
That'll bring up Gabe Jones for the Bulldogs. Middle of the order bat, had a slow start to the tournament, and even in the game the other day, not his greatest performance. He was 1 for 3 with a double, pair of walks, but also a pair of strikeouts. Warren's going to be hunting the double play here all tournament long. Teams have been feeding Jones sliders down and away. He's punished a pitcher once for it. That's one misses up. Again, there is swing and miss in this bat. Warren from the stretch. Willitson at second, Bruder on first. Breaking ball catches the center of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, you can see Jones motioning back to his dugout. It's a curveball or some kind of off speed like that. First 2 pitches there to Jones, not really trying to challenge him with the fastball.
See what he goes with here on the 1-1. Infield pinched up the middle. Pitch. Fastball finds the bottom rail for strike 1. If you remember in the ballgame against Kalamazoo yesterday, Gabe Jones got rung up on a pitch and had some words for home plate umpire David Furman. As a catcher, you got to be very careful with that because he's got to go protect him for the next 8 innings. He's in a 1-2 hole. Breaking ball, line drive, foul. Down the first base line, a couple feet wide of the line. Would have been our first run of the game. Instead, it's just a break in the action.
Yeah, we're a little late on the fastball there in protect mode. He's probably sitting off speed, especially with a 1-2 count. So with the go with the fastball a little elevated, a good job from Gabe just to get the bat to the ball.
All tournament long, it's been slider, slider, slider to Jones. See what Warren goes with here. Glove at the shoulders, the 1-2. On with the fastball, yanked it away. Getting things up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Went back to the fastball after he noticed Jones was late on it. We'll see if he goes to the slider, maybe try to get a swing and miss.
Not only the swing and miss, but a potential rollover here. Jones is a catcher, doesn't run particularly well. Anything hit in the middle should be 2 for Alma. The 2-2, fastball called strike 3. I think Furman forgot the amount of strikes. So we don't get the aggressive strike 3 call, but nonetheless, Gabe Jones going to have to take a seat.
And you hear Coach Rainey over there just sitting on the dugout. He's got a lot of words for the home plate umpire early in the game, letting him hear it.
Well, we mentioned already, Rainey had words for Furman yesterday. This is, not a game that you want to see your long-tenured head coach get thrown out of, especially early on. No reaction from Furman, just kind of standing there like a statue. I think he knows, that anytime you have a borderline pitch, you're going to hear some grievances from whatever side it didn't benefit.
Well, as long as you set the line early in the game and you call it both ways, I think both teams will be okay with it.
0-1, misses down and away, 1-1. Oliver, the DH today in the 4-hole. He had an RBI single against Kalamazoo yesterday, not much outside of it. Another double play candidate for Alma. The 1-1, breaking ball misses down. 2 balls, 1 strike, advantage count for Oliver.
Yeah, turning into a long inning here for Caden Warren at the first 2 batters reach. And the long at-bat to Jones, and could be shaping up to be another long at-bat to Oliver.
2-1, fastball misses off the outer edge. So after a pair of fastballs missed, Oliver finds himself in a 3-1 count. Chance to do some damage here early on.
I would not be surprised to see Christian Oliver take a big hack at this one, especially if it's straight.
The 3-1, breaking ball hit on the ground, right side, base hit into right field. Willitson being waved around third. Bleasdale up with it. The throw goes to third. The tag not in time. Willitson scores. Oliver takes the extra base. It's the first run of the game on an RBI single for Christian Oliver.
Well, he took a hack, got the off speed, waited back just a little bit on it, and sent it to right field. Bulldogs get on the board. Not really sure why the throw went to third, because the throw coming in from right field is just about the same length to third and home. And we know Willitson, he's the first baseman, doesn't run extremely well. He's got some legs in him that he can move. He had the ball over there and right, did Bleasdale just right around as Willitson was rounding third. And he goes to third instead with Bruder running there. And then with the long throw, Oliver takes the extra base to second, and now no double play for Alma.
It'll be Jackson McGuigan, the hitter for the Bulldogs. Big opportunity early on to tack on some runs. First pitch misses down, and listen to that Bulldog dugout.
Yeah, energy fired up here at home. You know you want to jump on them early. This is what we're talking about. Get a run early in the ball game and just ride that momentum.
1-0. Another fastball misses down and away. Another advantage count for the Bulldogs, and that's going to trigger a mound visit.
Now they know these pitchers are laboring, and that's actually the head coach, so can't imagine may have an early switch. I couldn't see anyone in the bullpen.
I believe we got someone walking through the gate right now. It looks like this is just strategy. Again, Warren, not a guy who starts games for this team. He's at 18 pitches, just one out here in the first. Kind of a nightmare start for Alma. You're trying to get as much length as you can out of your guys with a depleted pitching staff. And a long first inning is the antithesis of that.
This is almost what Alma did to Adrian almost a month ago at this point. The last time that Alma played Adrian on a Friday here at Nicolay Field was March 28th, and it was all Alma. They took the win 11-1 in 7 innings, came out and scored 2 runs in the top of the first, 2 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 2 in the seventh, and really just took control of the game. They were hoping to do something similar, but obviously tides have switched here.
So the count to McGuigan, 2 balls, no strikes. Chance to add on early on with your ace on the mound. Feels like 3 runs is about as good of a start as you might need in this one. The 2-0. Misses down and away once again. 3 balls, no strikes. You think he gets the green light here?
I don't know. 3-0, you know he's laboring on the mound.
Well, he didn't have to make a decision. Warren made it for him. Misses down low in the dirt. It's a 4-pitch walk from McGuigan. So that'll load him up for the second baseman, Casey Finn.
Really struggling here, and looks like this is going to be the change.
Crane is out to take out Warren, so we're going to have a new pitcher for Alma. We'll tell them about him when we come back. Strong start for the Bulldogs. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
A first inning pitching change for Alma. Not what they wanted here. It is a left-hander, Tyler Lasley. Nate, what do we got on him?
Well, you can see the numbers on the screen, but Tyler Lasley pitched yesterday in the game against Kalamazoo. 24 pitches, only pitched 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, which was earned, a walk and a strikeout. Another guy kind of lower there on the depth chart as far as pitchers go for Alma, and that's just going to be the name of the game. It's really going to be a bullpen game if they want any chance of taking home a tournament championship here today. But Bulldogs just threatening here, taking advantage of mistakes. Couple of walks there early from Warren and a base hit.
Bases are loaded early on. The middle of the infield's going to be pinched for Alma. Corners playing maybe a step or two in front of the bag. Got to get a double play here, but it's a tough one. It is Casey Finn.
Lasley also pitched against Adrian back on that game. On the 28th, went 1 1/3. Only 1 hit and zeros across the board, everything else.
First pitch from Lasley. Breaking ball misses down in the dirt. Now, Lasley kind of has that three-quarter action, a crossfire, which is going to be really tough on any lefties in the Adrian order. 2 of them are potentially going to be hitting this inning. This one's ripped on the ground. Foul. Down the third base line. Hittable pitch for Finn. A little too antsy.
A little off speed there. Got the bat around to it. Hooked it around third base. And looked to keep his hands inside and really just work back up the middle. Anything will score a run at this point except a double play. So as long as you stay away from exactly the middle of the field where the middle infield is good turn 2, you should be able to score a run. But the Bulldogs are looking for a big inning at this point.
They already have 1 in here in the first inning, looking to close out the MIAA championship and give themselves an automatic bid. But we're going to have a pause in the action here. Another pitch count issue. And they have the device on the non-pitching wrist. So somewhere in the line of communication, someone's not getting the signs. I would assume it's Lasley.
Yeah, he stepped off and motioning to the dugout, get the umpire in there as well.
Oh, he gives the thumbs up, which means we are set to resume play once again. Kind of an inadvertent pause in the Bulldog momentum, because that dugout was really creating some energy down there. Now all of a sudden they had to quiet down for a second. Here's the 1-1. Lasley works from the stretch. The pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Check swing from Finn. Thought better of it. Wise decision. 2-1.
A good pitch, though, there from Lasley. Breaking ball started right around the thigh high and dropped just below the knees. A tough take there for Finn, but he saw it all the way and spit on it. 2-1
here. You got to be thinking fastball. See if Finn can get on it. He went with the breaking ball again. Fouls it off his foot. Now, warmer temperatures today than it was yesterday and the day before. Way less wind. There is a bit of wind, but not nearly as much as we had before. So any baseball that hits you, it's not going to hurt as much, even though that one doesn't feel particularly good.
Yeah, I think we're sitting at just about a perfect day for baseball. Partly cloudy skies, sun's out.
2-2, swinging a ground ball, foul. Down the third base line. Bruder, the runner, had to jump out of the way of it. Casey Finn came just a few feet away from ripping one down the line and breaking this one open early.
Just ahead on it on the off-speed, and that's a pitcher. That can be tough. You know he's pulling your off-speed foul. You don't want to go with the fastball because you think he's going to hit it right back up the middle. You do have an extra ball to work with here, so you can potentially go fastball up as he's in protect mode.
2-2. Misses it down and in to Finn. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lasley in danger of walking the first batter he faces and bringing in the second Bulldog run of this first inning. Lasley gets the sign, works from the third base side. Full count offering. Swinging a fly ball, lazily hit in right field. This one may bleed, and it will. It'll get down. Bruder will score. Finn into second. Here comes Oliver around third. There won't be a throw. 2-run score on a 2-run double from Casey Finn.
Now there's a little poke there down the right field line off the end of the bat and 2-strike approach. Right fielder Bleasdale was shaded heavily to the left side, and it gets by him all the way to the wall, which allowed 2 runs to score. A really good read there from the base runners to make sure it drops and then advance bases.
So that'll bring up Cam Oliver in a tough lefty-lefty matchup. As I mentioned before, Lasley has that crossfire action, so that pitch is going to be starting behind the back of Oliver, so he's going to have to try to stay closed and try to get something in play here. It looks like we have another pitch count issue.
I don't know what the issue is here, if it's just delayed or if he's not getting in time or if the coaches are not putting the sequence in time. Gives a thumbs up again.
I'm not familiar with the rules on how many pitch count issues you're allowed to have before some penalty occurs. First pitch, Oliver, front door breaking ball, never made it back, ball 1.
Not only is it a tough matchup for Cam Oliver, but for a pitcher as well. working that same arm, same side. You almost feel like you're cut off from working that side of the plate.
Lasley still works from the stretch. 1-0, fastball paints the outside corner. It's a great comeback pitch.
Because when you have the matchup with a right on left, you think you can kind of break those breaking balls in. You can go outside, you can go inside and not worry about a pitch getting away from you. But when you have the same arm and same side, the ball almost gets away from you on the inside, especially on a two-seam or something like that where it's got more arm side movement, and your breaking balls don't land as well because you got to start them right at the hip and kind of land them either in the zone or push them away. So it can be tough, especially to land those breaking balls on the inside corner.
2-1 Oliver, wave and a miss. Good slider there, looping through the zone. Oliver pulled off on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But as a pitcher, you just got to trust your stuff, know what you've done in the bullpen all year. And that's a good pitch right there, a little down and away.
2 strikes. Oliver will have to shorten up. 2-2, misses in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Martin. But for the second consecutive batter that Lasley's faced, it's a 3-2 count.
And try to stay away here from the barrel of Oliver. Either bust him inside with a fastball or go with that kind of slider that just goes away. Try to hit off the end of the bat.
Lasley set. The payoff. Fastball misses on the outside edge. Martin wanted it. You saw him hold it there for a while. Wasn't sure if Furman was going to ring him up. The call goes in the favor of Oliver. He'll jog down to first base, and once again, the Bulldogs have him loaded.
Yeah, tough take there for Cam, especially with 2 strikes. Leave it up to the umpire, but maybe that early bark from Rainey over on the sideline is getting in the ear of the umpire.
Never know the psychological impact something like that can have. This will be Romano Jimenez. He'll tap one on the ground, foul, third base side. Jimenez had himself a pretty good tournament thus far. Couple of knocks in both games. He's a bottom of the order bat, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. Team leader in batting average, 388. Got the slugging percentage over 500 now at 504. Looking to break this one open early.
It's so nice to have a bat like that at the bottom of the order that can really flip things back to the top in your big power hitters. And then you get a moment like this where you have bases loaded with him up and you're thinking, oh, no one else I'd rather have to put a ball in play and maybe get a base hit.
17 strikeouts on the year for Jimenez. He taps one on the ground. Shortstop Diaz fields. Jimenez not running out of the box. He's claiming that it hit him on the foot. No signal from any umpire yet. Still haven't seen a signal from any umpire. Are they calling Jimenez out?
They haven't motioned for a foul ball, so I assume they're going to call him out. It was an awkward angle of where the ball came off. I thought it hit his foot. Jimenez running out of the box hard and then stops. You might have beat it out.
Well, it's going to be an RBI ground out for Jimenez. It's a 4-0 Bulldog lead. It'll be second and third, 2 away for Jack Boyke. Takes a look at a first pitch breaking ball, misses down.
Long first inning here, ready to pitchers used for Alma. Lasley just trying to get this final out, not roll things back to the top of the order.
Lasley set another left-on-left matchup for him. Fastball paints the outside corner, called strike 1.
Yeah, it could be a really tough matchup here for Jack Boyke at the dish. Definitely same arm, definitely a matchup he wants with the right-hander. More of a pull the ball, kind of low and in.
1 misses outside. Boyke had the big swing in yesterday's ball game. Had the go-ahead RBI single in the top of the 8th inning against Kalamazoo. That 1 run would hold up thanks to the defense also by Jack Boyke. He's ahead 2-1. Pitch, breaking ball, misses down and out.
You can see Lasley just having trouble landing those breaking balls in at the bottom of the zone. Doesn't want to start it too high up in case it hangs.
Already 3 walks in the inning by Bulldog hitters. Potentially a 4th. And it will be a 4th. Fastball misses off the outside edge. Catcher Martin doesn't like the call. Signals something to the Alma bench. But once again, it'll be bases loaded. And the Bulldogs will send their 10th hitter of the inning up. It's Brendan Willitson.
Yeah, Wilton led off this inning with a walk. 5 pitches. And that hasn't taken a swing yet.
First pitch to him. That one clips the bottom of the zone for strike 1.
A little bit of a gimme strike there from the umpire. Just let him have it. It was probably in there. And Wilton not really looking to do damage early in the count, especially when Lasley's been wild on the mound.
0-1 to Wilson. Misses down and away. On the year, a 357 average. On base, approaching 500 at 472. 535 on the slug. 20 walks to 21 strikeouts for Wilson this season. He's at the top of the lineup for a reason. 1-1. Tapper, first base side. It will remain foul. It was a good pitch to hit. Caught a lot of plate. Just pulled off a little bit. Now finds himself in a 2-strike hole.
Well, runners will be in motion here on the swing with 2 strikes. Wilson not a huge contact guy, but looking to put the ball in play here just to make the defense work.
Lasley works from the third base side, from the stretch. Closed off stance, glove at the shoulders. The pitch, down and away. Good stop by Martin. He made a number of good stops, not only yesterday, but the day before. He's a defense-first catcher, and that really pays dividends in situations like this. Keeping that runner at third base. 2-2. Swing to Tapper, up the middle, over the head of Lasley. Diaz charges, went for the tag. They're going to say he didn't tag him. Diaz can't believe it. He's trying to plead his case, but for the moment, it's going to be an RBI infield single for Brendan Wilson.
A tough play for Diaz coming across the bag. You knew he wasn't going to get a force out at second, and a good heads-up awareness just to try to slap a tag down on Boyke. I thought he was going to slap it down and then throw it to first anyway just in case, but he thought he got the runner, so he holds up there.
Umpires are coming together to make the call. I can't imagine anyone had a better look than the third base umpire who was in the C position. It's a pretty good angle. The only one, maybe the first base umpire had an angle, but I can't see any way they overturn this. And no, they're not. The play is going to stand. It's going to be an RBI single for Brendan Wilson, and it is 5-0 Bulldogs in the first.
Well, Wilson does just that. Puts contact on the ball, makes the defense work. The chopper hit the play and then went right over the mound.
I don't think Diaz ever had a play at first. Wilson runs well, especially for a first baseman. And as soon as that ball gets over the pitcher on a turf field, really tough for any infielder to make a play. Nick Bruder gets a first pitch breaking ball, sends it over the screen.
And first pitch swinging on the breaking ball, hit off the end of the bat. Back leg just kind of swung out a little bit on him. Looking for him to stay back and drive it, really.
Lasley laboring through this first inning, approaching 30 pitches. Bruder skies one, foul down the first base line. 0-2 the count. If you're Alma, you're just trying to throw a Band-Aid on the bleeding right now. In a must-win game, they find themselves in a 5-run hole in the first inning. On the other side of things, if you're Adrian, it's about the best start you could have possibly asked for. 5 runs of support for your ace as Bruder stays alive. So Bruder climbs back in. He singled earlier in the inning, later came around and scored. Looking to really break this one open here and kind of shut down that Alma team. Some sky in the air, right field, but right at the right fielder, Bleasdale. He'll put the squeeze on it, and that will do it for the first. But in the inning, it's 5 runs on 4 hits. Bulldogs lead at 5-0 after 1. You're watching the MIAA Championship here on Adrian College TV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. Well, it's 5-0 after 1. Landon Kozlowski goes back to work after setting down Alma relatively efficiently. Just the 1 2-out single from Kovalik. He'll face 5, 6, 7. That's Ryan, Grunwald, and Warren. If you're Kozlowski at this point, just pump in some strikes.
Yeah, exactly. Just get ahead and count. So that's kind of what he was doing early on, throwing the fastball for strikes early in the counts, which was not exactly what we were seeing earlier in the tournament from some of these pitchers. But I'm interested to see, that was a long inning there in the bottom of the first, so we got to see Kozlowski come back out here in the top of the second, and sometimes in a long inning you might lose it.
First pitch, skied in the air in left field line, drifting away. It will get out of play. Now, between innings, I don't know if you picked up on this, but I believe the home plate umpire gave Kozlowski an extra pitch or two. Because that first inning, the Bulldog half alone was over 20 minutes long. You know, even in warmer conditions than, well, it has been these last few weeks, you know, your arm can definitely get a little sore as he gets Ryan out in front of the breaking ball, 0-2.
Yeah, it's tough because as a pitcher, you want as much run support as possible, so you want your hitters to hit for a while. But then you're kind of sitting in the dugout after 10, 15 minutes, and you're just kind of like, all right, I'm going to do some arm circles and move my arm around, stay loose. At some point, if it gets even longer, you almost think about, hey, do I want to go down to the bullpen and throw a couple of pitches here just to keep the momentum? But you stay in the dugout, and he's doing all right.
1-2, swing and a miss. He got him out on strikes. Second strikeout of the outing for Kozlowski. That's a welcome sight for the Bulldogs. A guy who hasn't gotten a ton of swing and miss this year, putting those narratives to rest early on.
Hey, good job attacking there. Got ahead quickly, 0-2, and then a waste pitch or two goes right back at him.
First pitch, fastball, clips the outside edge to the left fielder, Cole Grunwald, who was a pitcher in the games yesterday. One of the reasons why Alma gets the opportunity to play today for a chance for a championship win. But if they had a long road ahead of them an hour ago, well, that road just got extended by a few miles. They find themselves in a 5-0 hole early on. They got to find a way to get these bats going. That might be a good start. Labeled to center field, but Boyke on it like a gazelle in center, runs it down. 2 up, 2 down in the second.
Well, might be the best piece we've seen here today from either side. Cole Grunwald, who started the game on Wednesday against Kalamazoo, put a good swing on it in the left center gap, but Boyke just ranging over, playing in just the right spot and deep enough so he can get behind the ball.
Well, it's absolutely pummeled, but what a read by Boyke. It's one of the advantages. You know, this is, Nicolay Field is the home of the Bulldogs. Boyke's played a few games here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Jack Boyke did an unbelievable job the last couple of years starting in center field. It can be hard to read the ball off the bat, but with the black background behind home plate, especially during the day, it's not too difficult. Sometimes when you get towards the night and the lights come on or the sky's kind of gray and really towards dusk, it can be tough to read the ball off the bat.
1-1 to Warren, swinging a foul tip into the glove of Jones. I believe it got the glove of Jones. Again, from our vantage point, a little tough to tell exactly what it caught, but everyone appears to be okay. So Kozlowski's ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Scott third baseman looking for strikeout number 3. Fastball misses off the outside edge. Jones thought he had it. Jimenez took a few steps into the dugout. The Furman says, hang on. Not quite. So we'll do the 2-2. That one fouled back to the screen over in our direction. On Wednesday, I was making fun of some of our crew up here for flinching, but I will give some credit. Josiah Durrell, our director today and streaming coordinator for all ACTV broadcasts. Good job for not flinching.
We're settling in here.
2-2 once more. Check swing, appealed on to first. Yes, he did. It's the third strikeout for Kozlowski's. He's set down 4 in a row, and we'll head to the bottom of the second. We'll see the red-hot Bulldog bats once again. This is the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Tyler Lasley goes back to work here in the bottom of the second inning. Came on midway through the first and ended up throwing 30 pitches to get 2 outs. Only 1 run was charged to him, but he did give up a pair of hits, pair of walks. The Bulldogs have it 5-0. They'll get a chance to add on to that here.
I wonder how long Lasley's going to stay out there. Usually just a 1-inning guy, 15 innings pitched in 14 appearances. So obviously Alma's going to try to ride him as long as possible. Seems to be the theme here for the Scott pitching. But just how much command can he have is he's not used to pitching that long.
It'll be 3-4-5 this inning for the Bulldogs. The first of those being Gabe Jones, who takes a big pass at a fastball in the outer third, swung through it for strike 1.
I saw a fastball, eyes lit up, maybe a little bit too far outside, but he said, I'm going to take a pass at this one just because I rarely see any fastballs.
Well, his first time up, he got caught looking. He doesn't want that to happen here. He's already behind 0-2 on a pair of whiffs. Again, Jones got punched out on a questionable pitch, according to him. Again, tough to tell from our vantage point, but not the first time he's had a grievance with David Furman. Well, Furman's not going to have an impact on this at-bat. 3 pitches, 3 swings and a miss. Lasley gets the strikeout.
Yeah, away. Just kept going outside, and that one even more further outside, potentially in the left-handed batter's box. I think Jones was just thinking, I'm not going to strike out looking, going to try to put something in play, but that one's well outside.
So that will bring up Christian Oliver, singled in a run back in the first, later came around and scored. He's had himself a big tournament so far. Chops this one to Diaz at short, fields at the waist, throwing the run in plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down for Lasley.
A good comeback here from Lasley after that long first inning from both him and Warren. Get the first 2 batters, 3 pitches on the first guy and 1 pitch on the second. So McGuigan here looking for a long at-bat, but Lasley, you got to imagine he's going to go right back in the zone.
And Lasley north of 30 pitches, maybe slightly out of his comfort zone, but again, Coach Crane going to ride him as long as they possibly can, because even if you find a way to squeak out this one already in this hole, you got to somehow fill 9 more innings in Game 2. So it is a long uphill battle for Alma. The 1-0. Fastball sails away to McGuigan, who drew a walk his first time up, later came around and scored. Finds himself in a 2-0 count, position of power for him.
See if Lasley tries to work off that fastball up and away. Gotta get a slider to land.
The 2-0. He did land the slider, but just south. So 3 balls, no strikes. The count to McGuigan. Last time he had a 3-0 count, we said possibly a green light situation, but certainly a red light here. And it's the second 4-pitch walk to Jackson McGuigan today, and now he's on with 2 away.
Well, so much for the quick inning. After 4 pitches on the first 2 batters, 2 outs, you get 4-pitch walk. Now you got to face Casey Finn, who just put that bloop into right field, ended up being a double.
Yeah, the one that Finn hit was off the end of the bat. Didn't hit it particularly hard. Looks like this time the right fielder Bleasdale playing a little bit closer to that right field line. Lasley pitches him in. He finds that inside corner for strike 1.
Good job there by Tyler just to get back in the zone.
McGuigan, good speed, leads off of first with a small lead with the lefty Lasley on the mound. Takes a few peeks at him. Now the 0-1. Between a tapper, foul, down the third base line.
Nice play made down there by the third base coach.
If he didn't make that one, he was going to hear from the dugout. About 13 miles an hour off the bat. So Finn's behind 0-2. Lasley looking for a bounce-back inning here. Looking for the 0. McGuigan runs. The pitch is down. It gets away from Martin. No throw. McGuigan makes it standing up. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, running on the pitch, especially with 2 strikes, not a bad idea. And we know Lasley likes the off-speed. After Finn fouls it off pull side, I think he's going early on it. And then it kind of just distracted Martin a little bit, didn't close it up. So easily stolen base there for McGuigan.
Finn climbs back in. He awaits the 1-2. Breaking ball hit in the air. Foul. Gets out of play down the first baseline.
They stayed on it off speed. That hung up in the zone.
A pretty good mix of Adrian versus Alma fans in the stands today. You see a lot of maroon. You also see a lot of gold and black. Alma today in the teal jerseys, same ones they wore yesterday. Not sure if that's a superstition thing or not, as Finn lifts one in the air, center field. Ryan is under. He'll put it in the back pocket for out number 3, and it's a good bounce back for Tyler Lasley and the rest of the Scots. They go to bat in the top of the third here in the MIAA championship game on Adrian College TV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Landon Kozlowski goes back to work here in the top of the third inning. He'll phase 8-9-1. That's Martin, Diaz, and Pirat. Kozlowski been very sharp so far. Just the one hit allowed, and it was a blooper to Kovalik. But 3 strikeouts, a ground out, and a pair of flyouts have been the 6 outs so far.
Yeah, a little bit more of a normal rest time there for Kozlowski in the dugout. Alma got what they wanted now in the bottom of the second, a quick inning. I got to get back in here, get the bats going. You got bottom of the order due up. Like you said, 8-9-1. If you can get some kind of thing going here, flip back to the top of the order with runners on. Just try to chip away at this lead. Not a lot of baseball left to play.
And Rome wasn't built in a day. 5 runs off Landon Kozlowski. Not an easy thing to accomplish. So chip away, chip away. This is Charlie Martin. Swings over the top of a 1-1 pitch. He finds himself in a 1-2 hole for the everyday Scott backstop. More of a defense-first guy, 256 average on the year, not much power. Decent on base at 374. So he pulls this one foul down the first base line. I'm waiting for the day where we finally get a ball boy here at Nicolay Field. With the way the fences are angled, all the time you see him kick into right field, and we got to wait around for someone to get there. But Martin's going to find himself some real estate out there in center field. That gets through for a base hit. It's a leadoff base runner for the Scots.
That's a good start there for Alma. Get the leadoff guy on. Bring the bottom of the order up for Diaz. Hopefully get at least 2 runners on to bring back up Pirat, and really would like a shot for Sapienza and Kovalik with multiple runners on.
We spent a lot of time yesterday talking about bunts. You know, we saw almost every team we played yesterday play some form of small ball. down 5 early on. I doubt we see that here. Diaz does have some power. He rips this one. Base hit through the left side. Back-to-back ground ball singles for the Scots. Have himself something brewing here in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the order coming up.
Well, exactly how you draw it up here for the Scots. First 2 guy gets on, flip back to the top of the order. You got to be careful for Kozlowski here. He got the 5-run lead. You know you want to attack the zone. After giving up those 2 hits to the bottom of the order, bring things back up. Looking here just to get an out, and especially cut off a lead runner. Don't want to get bases loaded for those next 2 guys.
Well, this is Grady Purat, struck out to lead off the ball game. He swung at the breaking ball in the dirt. See how Kozlowski attacks him here. Starts him with a fastball, just misses off the outside edge.
Looking for a fastball away to get ahead in the count. See if he'll go breaking ball here. Maybe Purat will kind of sit on it and take a barrel to it right side.
Second baseman Finn playing well off the second base bag. Going to be tough to turn anything hit to the left side. It's the 1-0. Purat showed bunt, pulled back. That one sails outside, 2-0.
Yeah, I would not be afraid of a bunt here. I know you said they're down 5, but bring up Sapienza with runs on 2nd and 3rd, and then even Kovalik would have a chance at that point. Then would not be a bad idea. Make the Bulldogs field their positions.
The 2-0. Swinging a tapper, right side. Willetson Fields only play would be to first. The flip is in time. They got him. Purat can't believe it. The first base coach, he's having a word with the first base umpire. It was a bang-bang play, and now we're going to have Crane come out to plead his case. I think the Bulldogs may have caught a break there.
Yeah, I think they definitely did. It looked to me that Purat beat it. Ground ball over to Willetson. He cut it off, and Kozlowski coming over to cover. Both feet collided at the same time at the bag. Do have the courtesy bag now here at Nicolay Field. But nonetheless, does work the same as that sacrifice bunt. Gets runners to 2nd and 3rd with 1 out.
Crane is still barking from that Alma dugout, and I mean, rightfully so. He certainly has a case there. It's the first pitch to Giuseppe Sapienza, misses down low. Bulldog infield playing straight up, willing to trade the run for the out with a 5-0 lead here in the early innings. Just trying to limit the crooked number. Slowski from the stretch, pitch. Check swing, ends up out of play down the first base line. Went up with the fastball, kind of an emergency swing to protect himself.
He saw the fastball, and it must have leaked too far inside for him to take a full hack at it. But he brought the batter on just a little bit too much, and a break for Kozlowski on the mound. Gets a foul ball, gets a strike.
1-1. Swinging a ground ball, second base. Finn charges. He fields. Throw to Willetson in time. It's the second out of the inning, but Alma puts up their first run as Martin comes in. It's now 5-1 in favor of Adrian.
Well, that's what you got to do here for Alma. Just scrap and claw, chip away at the lead. You score a run, and you still got 2 outs with your best hitter up now in Kovalik. Put one out here, look for an extra base hit. Just try to get that run in from 3rd and then work from there.
Kovalik had a game-tying home run against Kalamazoo back on Wednesday. Another one like that would make this thing a ball game again. Slowski works from the stretch, even with 2 down. It's a big swing and a miss from Kovalik.
Yeah, the first pitch off speed there. Kovalik tried to take a pass at it in case it was fastball.
Gets the sign, comes set, takes a breath. The 0-1. That one flung down the first base line, but well foul.
Now Kozlowski well ahead, 0-2, going any direction. Slider away, fastball up, maybe bear that changeup low.
Bulldog outfield playing very deep. Everyone else playing straight up. The 0-2. That one misses down and away. Now the runner Diaz at 3rd has very good speed. If anything shall trickle away from Jones, you'll likely see Diaz come home. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 3-hitter for the Scots, Alexander Kovalik. Pitch. So then he popped him up. Right center field, Boyke over, tracking. He'll eventually stop and put it in his back pocket for out number 3. So in the inning, it's 1 run on 2 hits for the Scots. They narrow the deficit just a bit. It's 5-1. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning of the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Tyler Lasley goes back to work in the bottom of the third inning. So far, 38 pitches through 1 1/3 innings. Still just the 1 run earned, but 2 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout thus far. Bulldogs will send up the bottom third. That's 7, 8, 9, Oliver, Jimenez, and Boyke as they look to get that run back that Alma scrapped across in the top half.
Well, three almost leadoff hitters for the Bulldogs, so hopefully they're going to get one on and then one more back to the top of the order. But you got 3 fast and contact guys due up.
Cam Oliver steps in. He takes a look at a first pitch fastball at the knees for strike 1. Last time up in the first inning, Oliver walked on a borderline pitch that could have gone either way, but he got the benefit of the call. He was later stranded. Front door breaking ball, wave and a miss. Very quickly, no balls, 2 strikes to the Bulldog left fielder. Pretty much all season long, it's been Jake Burns in that spot, but a little banged up right now after that play in left field yesterday. Gets the day off. 0-2, Tapper gets over the head of Lasley. It's going to be a tough play for Diaz. On the run throw is not in time. It'll be an infield single for Cam Oliver. And after that close play at first with Grady Pierrott last inning, maybe some negative feelings in that Alma dugout right now.
Yeah, another close play there. It was going to be a tough play. Diaz is playing obviously at the back of the dirt and then charging in right over the hand of Lasley. Has to make a quick throw on the run and not really any chance at the speed of Cam Oliver.
I mean, the swing of Cam Oliver just plays so well on this turf here at Nicolay Field. It's very bouncy. Again, once you get it over the head of the pitcher, very tough for anyone to make a play. Saw evidence of that there. It'll be Jimenez. He shows bunt, gets down first base side. Fielded by Kovalik. Flip over to the covering. Lasley is in time to get him. It'll be a sac bunt for Rolando Jimenez. Bulldogs now have a man in scoring position with 1 away for the 9-hitter Boyke.
Just worked a little small ball there like we talked earlier. Get the runner from first to second. Manufacture a run each inning. If you keep doing that, it should lead to a comfortable win.
Boyke walked his last time up. That was against Lasley. So Oliver leads off a second. Great speed from him. Anything hit to the outfield should score him. First pitch breaking ball. Didn't break too much. Boyke bends out of the way of it for ball 1.
A little sweet chin music there. Again, a tough at-bat for Boyke with the left on left. You have to try to work it the other way.
Well, chin music typically is a fastball. That one more of a like smooth jazz. Boyke pops this one up, shallow left field. Left fielder Grunwald calls off the shortstop Diaz. He'll put it away for out number 2. Were you picking up the metaphor I was trying to put down?
Yeah, no, I like it.
You know, chin music, that's your fastball. That's your razor. Cut the extra hairs you got on your chin. But, when you have a breaking ball up there, it's like, almost feels like it's slow motion, like smooth jazz walking through the subway.
Yeah.
It'll turn the lineup over to Brendan Willitson. Looking for an RBI. He'll take a first pitch breaking ball that finds the zone for strike 1. Willitson so far today 1 for 1. Walked in the first, singled in the second. That drove in a run. Looking to leave his stamp on the MIAA championship game. This one rolled on the ground, foul down the first base line. Looks like Lasley's largely settled in. Early on you saw him miss a lot of spots, but here a little bit more efficient as he looks to throw up his second straight 0 and keep Alma in striking distance.
Now approaching 50 pitches now. Benefit from those left-on-left matchups.
The 0-2, swing and a miss. Got him out on strikes. Looks like the changeup from Lasley below the zone got Wilson swinging, and we've played 3 here from the Nick. Alma coming to bat in the top of the 4th here in the MIAA championship game on Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
Middle third of the Alma lineup due up here in the top of the 4th inning. That's Bleasdale, Ryan, and Grunwald. As Landon Kozlowski goes back to work. Been very efficient thus far. 42 pitches through 3 innings. Gave up his first run of the contest last inning. It's been 1 run, 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts thus far. What are you seeing out of him, Nader?
Well, Kozlowski just getting ahead with the fastball there, working off of that, not working too much backwards. But now we're through the second time now. Getting the middle of the lineup down to the end. Might see him work a little more backwards, especially towards those same side or the opposite side hitters like Bleasdale, the left side. A couple of switch hitters here, the Alma lineup between Bleasdale and Martin. Well, going to attack him and then just let your defense work. Really haven't had a whole lot of ground balls.
First pitch fastball misses just off the outer edge. Again, you got a 4-run lead right now. You know what's going on with the pitching on the other side of things. Very depleted for Alma, so you got to think the Bulldogs are not done scoring just yet. So if you're Kozlowski, you just want to try to pump that zone and be as efficient as you can and save your own bullpen for a potential Game 2 or regionals next week. You never know what can happen in an outing. As he's behind 2-0 to the Scott cleanup hitter. This fastball misses away once again. Didn't miss by much. But 3 pitches, 3 misses for Kozlowski. He's behind 3-0. 3-0. Fastball. Courtesy strike for strike 1. I got to take my vocabulary back. You're trying to steal it yesterday. I don't have a very deep vocabulary, so the few words that I do that not a lot of others use, I got to hold on to them. Look at this stop from Finn. Gets up, throw to first. In time to get him. A little bit of razzle-dazzle flash in the leather for Casey Finn.
How about that from Casey Finn, showing the moves out there at second base. Almost was thought he was going to be a little lazy to the ball. Probably could have got there on 1 hop, but didn't see it well off of the bat, and then dove, picked it, because he knows the turf here at Adrian College, taking a lot of ground balls there.
It was off the end of the bat of Bleasdale, and it had some wicked topspin on it. It was not like a lateral dive for Finn, more of a flop on a ball that was mainly in front of him, but just to give himself an easier hop. Because if he hangs back and tries to get that in-between hop, it probably either gets over or under the glove. I guess the world may never know, but we do know that it's out number 1, and this one, a little bit easier for Finn. Gobbles it up, throw over to Wilson. 2 batters, 2 ground outs, and 2 down for Landon Kozlowski.
Yeah, much more routine there for Casey at second. See if we can get all 3 balls to hit to him this inning.
It'll be Cole Grunwald, the left fielder, who flew out to center field his last time up on an absolute missile off the bat. First pitch to him, breaking ball, misses down. And Grunwald, very large frame in the box, has a higher strike zone than most. So if you're Kozlowski, kind of set the eyes at a slightly different level here.
Now you can see the different change on how he approaches Grunwald here. Run with the first pitch off speed and then try to work the fastball there.
It's another one that didn't miss by much. Pretty much every other hitter in this Scott lineup, that's 2 strikes, but instead it's 2-0. Challenge fastball on 2-0, ripped foul down the third base line.
Oh, got the bat head out in front of that one. Try to attack the fastball.
Again, my point with the ball boy, that one trickled down the left field line.
There's not a whole lot of room down there to sneak a ball boy in there. Unless you
think
throw like a little gate.
I think you can tuck a little stool in there. Someone hit up the middle. Bruder to his left. Fields. Throw. Spin. Got him. How about the Bulldog infield? Here in the top of the 4th inning. Diving stop from Finn. And then Bruder makes an athletic play from the shortstop position. That is 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning of the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field, bottom of the 4th inning of this MIAA championship game. How about Tyler Lasley going back to work for yet another inning out there? Pitch counts currently at 52 through 2 2/3 innings. And we said Alma needed length out of some of their guys, and Lasley's doing just that.
Yeah, and he pitched 24 pitches in the win over Kalamazoo yesterday, so he's around 60 between the 2 days. But he's really just putting the team on his back thus far and really just got to do as much as possible, limit the damage here for the Bulldogs after that 5-run first thing. They've kind of quieted things down, so we'll see how much they get things going. But Lasley just trying to go as long as possible, gives them a chance to him.
Bruder trying to bunt for a hit. This one caught a piece of somebody back there. It's a foul ball for strike 1. And you got to think Bruder's feeling pretty good right now after that play he made to end the top half of the 4th inning. Ranging to his left. Nice little spin throw on the money with plenty of velo behind it. Bruder 1 for 2 so far today. Singled and scored in the first. Flew out his last time up. 0-1 catches the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, that one that Bruder could have turned on down the left field line. Grunwald out there playing well off the line. So if he can put it in the corner easily, going to be extra bases.
Lasley set the 0-2. Breaking ball doesn't quite make it back to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the everyday Bulldog shortstop. Well, I said it yesterday. Death, taxes, and Nick Bruder playing shortstop.
Yeah, he started every game of his college career except the first one, opening day of his freshman year.
1-2, deja vu, similar pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Lasley throughout the season's largely been a 1, maybe 2 inning guy, so he is currently in uncharted territory, trying to get through 3+ innings. This one tapped on the ground, third base, fielded by Warren, throwing the run to Kovalex in time to get Bruder. Nice play from Kyler Warren, retires Bruder.
And protect mode there from Bruder. A little chopper to third. Warren comes in, throws on the run. A good strong throw over to Kovalex.
So that is going to bring up the catcher today, Gabe Jones. So far, one of the lone Bulldogs who have not really made an offensive impact. 0 for 2 today, 1 strikeout swinging, 1 strikeout looking. Let's take a look at a first pitch breaking ball that misses out.
After swinging at 3 straight pitches that were off the plate in this last at-bat, looking for something in.
Another breaking ball that leaks outside. The command of Lasley starting to falter a bit here. He's officially through 3 innings. Still just the 1 run. But he's had traffic in every single inning thus far. 2-0. Fastball misses down and in. 3 balls, no strikes. And I see a partner trying to peek down at that Alma bullpen. Here from Nicolay Field, the visitors' bullpen is obstructed by the wall down the right field line. So once in a while you get a glimpse of a red or maroon hat out there. But again, we can't not tell righty-lefty with no jersey numbers. We don't know how many are down there. It's kind of just, well, it's an educated guess. Jones is ahead 3-1. Lasley set the pitch. Wave and a miss. Pulled the string on him on 3-1. Jones took the bait, now finds himself in a full count.
Now full count here for Jones. He's at risk of going in for his 3rd strikeout of the day, and Lasley looking to put him away.
Here's the payoff. Fastball leaks up and away. It's a walk for Gabe Jones. It'll be a 1-out base runner for the Bulldogs. That'll bring up the DH, Christian Oliver.
Good patience there from Gabe, and especially to lay off of a 2-strike pitch that was up and out.
So Oliver climbs in. So far today, he is 1 for 2. Singled a run in the first, bounced out in the second. Lasley would love another ground ball here. First pitch. Fastball misses just inside. Again, runner Jones at first, not much speed. Oliver at the plate, not much speed himself. This is one of the better double play combos offensively if you're Alma.
Yeah, that'd be a big momentum swing for Alma if they can do that. Try to look for a double play, get the ball on the ground, let your middle infield work. You've seen Christian Oliver bounce out to shorten his last appearance. He had to come back into the dugout, get those bats going, down 5-1. He's kind of limited the offense for the Bulldogs. He had that 5-run first inning. Just a bad start from Warren. But after that, we're just going to keep coming back and chip away.
The count is 3 balls, no strikes to Christian Oliver, who is pretty good at drawing the old free pass. .457 on base percentage compared to a .290 average. Taking all the way, he'll watch a center cut fastball for strike 1.
And just to get me over, fastball there. Looks like he took a little off of it. Cruised it right down the heart of the plate.
Still a dangerous count to a dangerous hitter. Jones off first, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. He's going to fly ball right field, slicing. It will get out of play.
Outfield playing mostly straight up. He left and right a little bit off of the line, so I don't think Oliver's going to pull it down the left field line, but that wind might take it towards right.
Now, there's not much wind today, especially when you compare it to the last couple days where we really saw that come into play yesterday. 3-2, late strike 3 called. Oliver can't believe it, has a word to say to David Furman. He'll have to walk back to the dugout and take a seat. It is the 3rd strikeout of the outing for Lasley. There's now 2 away for Jackson McGuigan.
Tough pitch to take there in a 2-strike count, and really good executed from Tyler Lasley. Just paints the inside corner. Knew that Oliver was looking to walk.
First pitch to McGuigan. Breaking ball off the end of the bat. It's going to roll foul. McGuigan so far today, that's the first pitch he swung at. He has, in his first 2 plate appearances, he saw 8 pitches, all balls.
Probably feels good to get the bat off the shoulder.
That's probably the first swing he's taken in about 2 hours. Oh, on deck. The 0-1. We're going to tap foul this one down the third base line. As it ricochets off the bricks here and back onto play. Now, the funny thing about those bricks is oftentimes when a baseball hits them, you gotta take it out of the game just because if you get a minor scuff on that thing, all of a sudden, a 2-seamer from Lasley might move 12 inches arm side. Here's the 0-2, swinging a fly ball left field. This one hooking by the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone! Jackson McGuigan on an 0-2 count, got a mistake pitch from Lasley, didn't miss it. He deposited it over the left field wall. Bulldogs add on a pair. It is now 7-1.
The Bulldogs keep things rolling here in the bottom of the fourth. They haven't scored since the first. And McGuigan, after fouling off a couple of pitches, catches one off the end of the bat, but muscles it enough to put it over the left field wall and really get that momentum going back in the Bulldogs' favor.
Well, that home run from McGuigan's going to trigger a pitching change for Tyler Lasley, which credit him. Scott's needed length. He gave him that. 3 1/3 innings, 3 runs in this one. We're going to have another pitching change for Alma. We'll tell you about it when we come back. This is the MIAA championship game here at Adrian College.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back into Nicolay Field. Coming off the 2-run shot from Jackson McGuigan, extends the Bulldog lead to 7-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and is the second pitching change of the day for the Scots. What do we got here, Nate?
Well, it is right-hander Ryan Koob. He also pitched in yesterday's contest, but only 9 pitches against Kalamazoo. Went 1/3 of an inning, recorded 1 out and 1 walk. Zeros across the board everywhere else. No hits, no runs, no strikeouts. On the year, Koob north ERA north of 7 in just over 11 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts and 8 walks. So fairly a decent strikeout guy. 1 strikeout per inning. Walks numbers creeping up there, but again, there's a similar theme here for Alma. Just looking for length. Just got to get outs and keep moving back, get those bats back in the dugout to try to chip away at this lead and just extend it.
Well, chipping away at the lead is easier said than done. This Bulldog offense just relentless. Looks like, well, 2 zeros is all Alma was going to have so far. They were 1 strike away from getting 3 straight zeros, a little bit of momentum on their side. Instead, just a deflating 2-run shot erases the run they put up in the top of the third. It'll be Casey Finn leading things off against the new reliever Koob, who paints a first pitch slider on the outer half. So far today, Finn had that double back in the first inning that drove in a pair, then flew out his last time up. 0-1, swinging a line drive, picked on the short hop by the third baseman Warren. He'll flip over, throw over to Kovalik in time. That is the end of the Bulldog fourth. But they put up 2 runs to extend the lead up to 6 runs. We head to the top of the 5th inning here on Adrian College TV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
107.9 WVAC, the voice of Adrian College, is on the Live 365 app. Stream from anywhere by downloading the app and searching WVAC Adrian College. It's one of my favorite ad reads we have.
It's our newest one, so you're not sick of it yet.
All the other ones, I've been doing them too many times.
Exactly.
I don't even need the the read in front of me. I just have it locked in my brain. I hear it when I go to sleep at night. So Landon Kozlowski goes back to work. He faces the bottom third of the Scott order. That's Warren, Martin, and Diaz here. And a crucial fifth inning for Alma. Last inning, Jackson McGuigan took Tyler Lasley yard to extend the lead up to 6. It looked like Alma was starting to chip away just a little bit, having better at-bats and scrapping across a run. Here Warren pops this one up in the infield. Wilson calls for it. He'll come in a few steps and put it in the back pocket. A very efficient start for Kozlowski here in the 5th. 1 down.
I think the most Brendan Wilson has moved over there at first all tournament. Really hasn't made a whole lot of ground ball plays. Just kind of catches the ball over there at first. And I think not in his normal position. You see all the Bulldogs in the dugout kind of giving them the wave of the hat.
Yeah, they're loving it right now. We kind of talked about it before the game. Just the different pre-game rituals for both these teams and the kind of, I hate using the word vibes, but the vibes that you felt from both sides. Pre-game, the Adrian team was all just kind of hanging out down the left field line, throwing around a football. They were returning punts a little bit, doing their best Ted Ginn impression. And then on the first base side, it was strictly business from Alma. So it just kind of shows you the different spots these teams are in. Adrian was feeling really good coming in today. They were 2-0 in the tournament. They took down both Albion and Kalamazoo as Martin rolls this one on the ground. Bruder Fields jumps over Jimenez, now throws on the run to get Martin at first. One of the more interesting 6-3 putouts you'll find for the second out of the inning.
Well, I think they just made it harder on themselves. As Bruder coming in, Jimenez was looking about cutting it off and then just got in the way. So Bruder, a jump throw as he was coming in. And again, the Bulldog defense showing out for their pitcher.
Well, they just wanted to, I guess, play that one on hard mode. It's now 2 down in the inning. It's 9-hole hitter Diaz. He'll take a look at a first pitch fastball that finds the plate.
Right there at the top of the zone, Diaz not looking for a pitch up there early in the at-bat.
Diaz singled to left his first time up. 0-1, misses down low in the dirt. Kozlowski, again, very efficient thus far. That one pitch number 59 for him through 4 2/3 innings. Still just the 1 run on 3 hits, 3 Ks, no walks. 1-1, misses just down. It feels eerily similar to the Parker Ferris start yesterday, where in that complete game effort, just the 1 run, only 4 strikeouts, no walks in the game. Kozlowski taking a page out of that book here. This one's evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looking for strikeout number 4. So Diaz climbs back in, ditches the elbow guard. That didn't quite make it back to the Alma bench. If you're Kozlowski, you got to think fastball in after that.
Yeah, right.
Diaz doesn't exactly crowd the plate. Kozlowski threw a front door breaking ball to him. Diaz just gets a piece of it to stay alive.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, a player taking their guard off in the middle of an at-bat. Right before the pitch, threw it over to the dugout.
Well, Diaz has pretty much all the accessories you can ask for out of a player. He's got the hand guard, which out of all the accessories, that one's my favorite. It's one of the newer ones. But your hands are the easiest bones to break as a hitter, so why wouldn't you want to protect those?
Yeah.
I mean, the elbow guard I understand. I'm a big fan of the Taco Bell, so I had some extra padding on my left arm when I played, and I didn't have to face a Landon Kozlowski fastball. So I never had to worry about it. This one off the hands. It's going to drop down in front of Finn. Bare hand play. Throw to first is in time to get Diaz. Another nice play from a Bulldog infielder today. It's 3 batters. None of them left the infield. We've played 4.5 here from the Nick. Bulldogs going to bat in the bottom half. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Bottom third of the Bulldog lineup due up here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. That's Cam Oliver, Rolando Jimenez, and Jack Boyke. As we'll see Ryan Koob go back to work. Came on to face Casey Finn. Got a rollover from him as Alma finds themselves in a 6-run hole. Looking to battle back in this one, and it's got to start right here. Got to put up a 0.
Yeah, if you want any chance at this, you got to limit the Bulldogs. Already down 7-1, and bottom third of the order, so you want to attack him, but these bottom 3 hitters are really good. And now that you have the left-hander out of the lineup, or excuse me, out of not pitching, it really favors coming up. We have Oliver and Boyke in the hole, so those left-handed hitters are really going to be hitting the righty better.
Oliver takes a look at a first pitch fastball down and away. Good pitcher's pitch by Koob. Oliver's been very productive thus far. He rolls this one over, first base side, foul ball.
Just topped over that safety bag down the line at first. A little protection swing from Oliver. Must have saw the breaking ball, just threw the hands at it.
Kind of a similar approach to what he did his last at-bat. Just kind of chopped it into the turf, got it over the head of the pitcher at the time, which was Lasley. Was able to beat the throw at first. You know, again, that swing just plays so well here. The 0-2. Swinging a ground ball, fair, down the first base line. It'll go to the wall. Oliver can run for days. He's around first, not slowing down. He's around second. He'll head for third. Bleasdale up with it and right, and Oliver will be in for a leadoff stand-up triple.
Great decision there from Oliver. He hit it down the line, knew he was going for 2 right away. He's rounding first, and as he's heading for second, he sees the ball squirt away from Bleasdale and right as it kicked off the wall, and decides with 0 outs he's going to take the chance to go to third. Got himself up really nice here for a big inning for the Bulldogs.
The Scots are going to bring the infield in. Already trailing by 6. Got to prevent any runs you can. Which means they're going to take a risk here. Rolando Jimenez had an RBI ground out in the first. Sack bunt his last time up. Looking for RBI number 2. First pitch, fastball, misses just above the zone.
Yeah, Jimenez more of a contact guy, so you're not afraid to come in on him. You're going to poke one towards the right side, and we've seen it in a game yesterday where it was the infield was playing in, but it was a ground ball hit to the right side on the second baseman, picked up and threw home, but just not in time.
Well, Jimenez is third on the team in RBIs. Not often you get to say that about an 8-hole hitter, but that just shows you the depth of this Adrian lineup. We've talked about it all week long. Jimenez is kind of just the catalyst of that.
Also shows that middle part of the order gets on base and allows Jimenez to drive him in.
1-1. Spoils that one. Fouled on the first base line. And of all the guys in this Bulldog lineup, when Jimenez gets to 2 strikes, you're not exactly worried.
Oh, he's comfortable with 2 strikes. We've seen it earlier in this tournament where he goes on 0-2 and makes an at-bat out of it. Fouls off a couple pitches, takes a couple of balls. He's got really good strike zone awareness.
Here's Coop with the 1-2. Breaking ball. Leaks down and away. Jimenez thought about it for a moment, but was able to keep the bat on his shoulders, even things up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, you could see him flinch at it just in case it was a fastball and had to protect in the outside corner, but saw the spin and laid off.
Here's a 2-2. Swinging a tapper up the middle. Runner will hold. Fielded by P-Rat at second. Throw over to Jimenez is in time. Jimenez kind of gesturing like, hey, Oliver, why aren't we running on that? I did my job. You got to go home on that.
Yeah, I think that was the wrong read over there for Cam Oliver at third. A chopper up the middle would have been almost impossible to throw him out at home, especially with given his speed. but he did have to make sure it got past the pitcher, and once it gets there, second baseman was just about there. That's Pirat. But I think Jimenez has an argument.
I mean, 100%. That's what Jimenez. That was the entire game plan the whole way. Even the swing with one strike, it wasn't an A swing. It was, I'm going to put something in play. I'm going to pick up this RBI here. So maybe a base running blunder for the Bulldogs. They do lead by 6. It's unlikely it comes back to hurt them. It'll be Jack Boyke now. One away, he's ahead 2-0. Run number 8 just 90 feet away. 2-0, misses downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Boyke bought himself a fastball. Are you thinking green light here?
Yeah, I don't see why not. 9-hitter to let it go. Although we've had a couple of instances like that where the pitch hasn't been competitive.
Well, that one was right down the middle, maybe a little bit on the southern side of things. 3-1.
Always tough as a hitter. I feel like if you go down 3-0, you're in a red light scenario, and you get to a 3-1 count, and you're like, okay, I want to take a strike here because it's still 3 balls, but then you get a really good pitch to hit, and you take a pass at it, and now all of a sudden you're 1 pitch away from striking out.
Well, he didn't have to make the decision. Coop missed badly. Boyke will take his second walk of the contest. That'll turn the lineup over to the leadoff man today, Brendan Willitson. Willitson walked in the first, singled in a run in the second, struck out his last time up. Boyke can run at first. We'll see if they take off. Martin, a very good defensive catcher. He's got a sizable lead over there, though. First pitch fastball misses out.
Be careful here. A little loss of command for Koob on the mound. Had the walk. Got ahead of Jimenez, but an induced weak contact. Got to attack this top part of the order here before you get to the big power hitters.
Koob holds the set for a while, the 1-0. Took something off, found the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, Boyke, the runner on first, 11 for 13 on stolen bases so far this season. And this Bulldog team doesn't run all that much. But the few times they do, it's in good spots. Wilson fouls that one away. There's a couple hard steps from Boyke, kind of a false fake steal.
Might see him go here with that 2-strike pitch fouled off on the pull side. You'd think he might get on off speed, maybe down in the dirt, looking to get Willitson to chase.
So Willitson climbs back in. He's in a 1-2 hole. Contact bat. Doesn't strike out all that often. Bulldogs just need contact here. First and third, 1 away. The pitch. Wave and a miss. Pulled the string once again. Willitson swung over top of it. That is a huge second out of the inning for Koob. He's now 1 out away from straining a leadoff triple.
Yeah, leadoff tripper from Oliver. Should have scored him on the Jimenez ground out and a walk and a strikeout. Really no production there. You've seen Koob go with that breaking ball down and in. Boyke decides to stay put. Probably would have been a good pitch to steal on.
First pitch to Bruder. Breaking ball misses upstairs. Bruder 1 for 3 on the day. Singled back in the first inning. Flew out in the second. Grounded out in the fourth. Well, you need a base hit now with 2 away. Around the corners. Bulldogs up 7-1 in inning number 5 of the MIAA championship game. Bulldogs win the tournament with a win in this one. Alma got to win 2 in a row. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That one spoiled down the right field line. Another couple hard steps from Boyke. Another fake steal attempt. It looked like on that one he had a pretty good jump off of Koob. I'm surprised he threw on the brakes.
Yeah, you could hear the dugout yelling runner, but he didn't go all the way. Let's see if Koob has yet to make a pickoff attempt.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to Bruder. Looking to add on another here in the 5th. Koob takes a breath. Peeks over the shoulder. Now the 1-2. Swing a line drive. Base hit into left field. The slider from Koob caught a lot of plate. Bruder was on it. Gets the job done here with 2 away. It's now 8-1.
Well, the Bulldogs finally make do on that leadoff triple. Hit Oliver home, first and second, 2 outs now, and Gabe Jones still looking for his first hit of the game.
Jones so far today has yet to put a ball in play, pair of strikeouts and a walk. They're on first and second, good speed on second base. Anything hit to the outfield should score Boyke. First pitch to Jones, fastball leaks just a bit outside.
Again, the very common theme of working Jones outside. He's a guy that crowds the plate, though, so if you bust him in, get on his hands.
Wave and a miss. Good placed fastball from Koob. Again, with Jones, if you leak something over the plate, he will punish you. Very dangerous hitter in the box. 1-1. Hung the breaking ball. Jones missed it. Popped him up behind the first base back. Kovalik back, but it's going to be the second baseman, Pirat, ranging over. He'll put it away for out number 3. So the Bulldogs do put up 1, but they strand a pair. They lead it 8-1 after 5. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. The campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
It'll be the top of the order due up for Alma here in the top of the 6th inning. That is Pirat, Sapienza, and Kovalik. They have combined for 1 for 6 with a strikeout so far today against Landon Kozlowski, who's been absolutely cruising. 5 innings thus far, just 65 pitches, just the 1 run on 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Just a stark contrast between the Alma pitching staff so far, where you had Warren, who was only able to muster 1 out in this game. Took him 22 pitches, gave up 4 earned runs. Then you had Tyler Lasley, which, well, he largely did his job. Got 3 1/3, 3 earned runs on 4 hits, 3 strikeouts. Recently put in Ryan Koob has so far gone an inning plus. The 1 earned run thus far. So the first pitch to Pirat misses just outside. The 1-0. Fastball right that inside corner, called strike 1.
That's been a good start for Kozlowski, a bit of a comeback. Hasn't pitched in the game since April 25th against Olivet, where he went 5 1/3, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 runs, and 7 walks. So it's good to see him get back in the strike zone and really limit those base on balls.
So 2 balls, 1 strike to Grady Pirat, the second baseman for the Scots. He shows bunt. He'll push this one foul down the third baseline. Someone made the grab in the Bulldog dugout.
You're one of the coaches.
And I got a cinder block wall in front of me. I can't exactly see in the dugout, but I just heard the reaction. I assume someone caught it.
You can lean forward.
I still can't see it if I lean forward. I'm 5'7", 5'8" on a good day. It's tough to see. 2-2 leaks outside. It's going to load up our count 3-2. Pitching with a 7-run lead, you don't want to give a team free passes. Kozlowski's avoided them so far. 0 through his first 5 innings of work. The 3-2. Challenge him with the fastball. Pirat rolls it over to second. Finn Fields over to Wilson in plenty of time. 1 up, 1 down here in the 6th.
Good job there from Kozlowski. Payoff pitch, just put it right in the zone, make him hit it. He rolled over on it. Easy ground ball to second base.
Well, against a guy like Grady Pirat there, So far this year, I mean, 417 on the batting average. Not the most comfortable challenge fastball you can throw. It works out in his favor there. First pitch to Giuseppe Sapienza, spoiled over the screen. Am I smelling hot dogs right now?
I smell something.
Is it brats?
It doesn't smell straight like a brat or a hot dog off the grill.
And whatever it is, it smells really good. We are right above the concession stand. So Kozlowski's ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. On a beautiful Friday afternoon here at Nicolay Field on the campus of Adrian College. Kozlowski leaks the fastball outside. It just looks like baseball. You know, sun is shining. You're seeing some short sleeves by some fans down the line. You smell hot dogs and brats in the air. That's what America's all about. Jimenez fields on the backhand, throw to Wilson in plenty of time. 2 batters in the 6th, 2 ground outs for Kozlowski. There are 2 away.
Eckhoff off the end of the bat there, and 0-2 count. Good play from Jimenez, not the easiest, going back on the backhand to pick a hop, and have a hard throw over to first.
So that'll bring up Alexander Kovalik. Singled back in the first inning, flew out his last time up. First pitch to him. Kozlowski yanks the fastball down and out. Now, pitching with a 7-run lead's got to feel pretty good. I mean, he can pretty much pump pitches in the zone and not really have to worry about it. It's tough to give up a 7-run homer. This one's rolled over to short. Bruder fields, couple shuffles, sidearm throw over to first, and plenty of time. Has a very efficient top of the 6th for Landon Kozlowski. Bulldogs lead it 8-1. We head to the bottom of the 6th of the MIAA championship game here at Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Alma College Scots. It is Josh West. Nate, what do we got on him?
Well, Josh West, the right-hander. Not the greatest numbers here down there at the ERA, over 17. 9 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, and 10 walks. This will be his 12th appearance on the year, so desperate times call for desperate measures here for Alma. Hasn't pitched since the 30th of April when he went 1 inning against Albion. Gave up 1 hit, no runs, and only 1 walk.
So he's coming off a scoreless outing, which, I mean, it's hard to sugarcoat the numbers. It's 18 runs allowed in 9.1 innings on 23 hits, a 4-10 strikeout to walk ratio, as he'll face the middle third of the Bulldog order. First of those being Christian Oliver, is already ahead 2-0. Opponent so far batting .489 against West. They're just trying to find innings wherever they can right now. That one misses upstairs.
Yeah, those couple of bad outings happened back on March 4th and 6th against Belhaven and Edgewood University. Only went 1/3 of an inning against Belhaven, 4 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. 1 walk and a strikeout. Against Edgewood, went 1 full inning, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk. So it was early in the year where he's had his struggles. Later, as coming off 2 consecutive 1 inning and no hits, or no runs rather, and only the 1 walk in the last 2 outings. No strikeouts though, so much of a pitch to contact guy.
Well, he's just trying to keep this thing somewhat manageable for Alma. They currently trail 8-1, just 9 outs remaining. Here's a 3-2 to Oliver. Fastball misses up, ball 4. It's a walk for Oliver and a leadoff base runner for the Bulldogs here in the 6th.
Yeah, not a great start there where you want to be for Josh West coming in. Marked it full, but ended up being a walk. And now you got to face a guy who hit the ball over the fence last time.
I would say Jackson McGuigan's having a pretty good game. He is 1 for 1 with that 2-run shot, pair of walks. So he's put 1 ball in play today, and it happened to go over the wall. First pitch to him. One misses down low in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Martin. Middle of the Alma infield. Pinched up the middle, playing for the double play. Third baseman Warren even with the bag. The 1-0. Swing a ground ball. Foul down the third base line. Just a couple feet wide of the bag. Would have been extra bases once again for McGuigan.
Yeah, just couldn't see it back down the third base line. Got ahead of a pitch there. Put the bad head out. See if he can try to keep his hands in and kind of push this thing to right center field. Kind of sitting dead red, looking to pull the ball over the fence.
See what West goes with here on the 1-1. Pitch, fastball, rides the outside corner for strike 2. Honestly, I'm just mesmerized by the stirrups on the mound. I'm a big stirrup guy.
That's nice looking. I think it was the first time we've seen it this weekend. Not the high pants all the way up, kind of about halfway down his shins.
Emergency hack from McGuigan. Works out for him. He punches that one foul to buy himself another.
But yeah, good look on the stirrups, the maroon to match the colors, and then the white socks underneath. I don't know if those are real stirrups or just the socks that look like them.
I'm trying to look from here. Unfortunately, I don't have my glasses on. It's a little tough to tell. I think those are the fake ones, as much as I wish they were real. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by McGuigan. It's the first strikeout of the outing for Josh West. With 1 away, that'll give way to the second baseman who's had a great defensive game, Casey Finn.
Yeah, Finn, really nice job out there at the second base area. One walk and 1 strikeout for West out of the bullpen. Had a chance to maybe get a ground ball from Finn. More of a ground ball kind of guy.
Finn 1 for 3 so far today. Last time up, did roll one over to Warren at third, but did have that 2-run double in the first. So West gets the sign he wants, comes set, works from the first base side of the rubber. The 0-1. Swing a ground ball. Taylor made to Diaz at short. Flip over to Pierrette at first. On to first. It's a double play. 6-4-3 for the Scots. Maybe some momentum in their direction. We've played 6 here from Nicolay Field. Bulldogs lead at 8-1. You're watching the MIAA championship game here at Adrian College TV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Just a reminder that all ACTV broadcasts are fully student-ran. Well, today's staff on Championship Friday, of course, myself, Nathan Linder to my right, Josiah Durrell, our director and our streaming coordinator all season long. Mike Krang been especially helpful this weekend, helping us get lineups and tournament rules and everything in order, so thank you so much to him. As we are set to begin play here in the top of the 7th inning, Alma gotta get the bats going. They're down to their final 9 outs as they trail by 7. Landon Kozlowski been absolutely cruising through this one. He's through 6 innings at 77 pitches, still just 3 hits allowed and no walks.
Yeah, we've seen a little action down there in the Bulldogs bullpen. One guy throwing lightly, another guy doing some bands, but Kozlowski's going to try to take this thing all the way.
Fly ball from Bleasdale, center field. Boyke drifting back. He's now on the track before he eventually runs it down for out number 1. Bleasdale gave it a ride, but just missed off the end of the bat.
Yeah, must have just caught the wrong part of it. Didn't get all of it. It went dead to center, the deepest part of the ballpark here at Nicolay Field. Boyke took a little banana route to got behind it and caught it just in front of the warning track.
It's my favorite baseball term, is the banana route. Well, speaking of bananas, they have that yellowish color. Bulldogs today in their, quote, championship gold jerseys.
Yeah. Kozlowski not rocking his usually number 46 on the mound and the number 30 in these jerseys.
So no balls, 2 strikes. The count to Braylon Ryan, who's 0 for 2 in this one. Struck out back in the 2nd and a bounce out in the 4th. The 0-2, swinging a ground ball left side, past the diving Jimenez and into left field for a base hit. It's the first hit for Alma since the 3rd inning, and they have themselves a 1-out base runner.
I'll see if they can string something together here and try to score in these last 3 innings. Down 7 runs. Got to average at least 2 or 3 per inning to come back.
Again, you can't hit a 7-run homer as much as Alma may want to. They could use a touchdown and an extra point here. It's going to be Cole Grunwald, the left fielder, 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out thus far. Kozlowski now has to work from the stretch. First pitch, tap fouled on the third base line.
And Kozlowski pitch count creeping up there over 80 pitches now. Looking to probably get through the 7th inning here and hand it off to the bullpen for 8-9.
You would think the 7th inning is his, given how well he's pitched so far, the big lead on the scoreboard. This one's off the hands, up the middle, going to be a tough play. Finn bare hands on the run, throw to first is wide of Willitson. So the runner Ryan will move up to 3rd on the error. It'll be the 2nd straight hit. This one courtesy of Cole Grunwald. They're in the corners with 1 away.
Yeah, another tough play and one of the few mistakes in the Bulldogs defense. It's going to be a really hard play for Finn coming in across the bag, throws it on the run, then throws it away, allows the runner to go to 3rd. Now runners in the corners here for Alma.
So it's an infield hit for Grunwald plus an error on the throw from Finn. It'll give way to Kyler Warren, who was a strikeout victim in the 2nd and then popped up in the 5th. First pitch to him, swinging a ground ball. Jimenez fields on to 2nd for 1. Finn throw on the run, got him! Around the horn, double play for the Dogs. Puts an end to the threat from the Scots. It's stretch time here from the Nick. Bulldogs still lead at 8-1. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. the Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back into Nicolay Field. Bottom of the 7th inning being set to be played as the Bulldogs sit pretty right now. They're up 8-1 and are now 6 outs away from a second consecutive MIAA championship game win.
Yeah, I did the same thing last year here. One at home.
Well, last year they kind of took an unconventional route. They had to go through the loser's bracket to make it to the game, similar to what Alma has done here, but the Bulldogs just got very strong pitching performances early on in this tournament. Was able to save some pitching. The bats came out hot today. Able to capitalize on a depleted Alma pitching staff to put up 5 in the first, 2 in the fourth, and another one tacked on in the 5th inning. This will be Cam Oliver leading things off here, 7-8-9 due up for the Dogs as he's ahead 2-0.
What is it, the third time that these guys have led off an inning?
Yes, it is. It's good. It's good pupils there, sir.
And I don't even keep my book here.
Well, you're looking at my book.
No,
That
I was
count.
not. I just know that these guys have led off 3 times because I mentioned it the first time where it was like, okay, a lot of contact guys are due up, and then the second time they had the lefty out of the game, so the left-hand batters didn't have as hard of a matchup, and now this is the 3rd time.
2-1 Oliver. Swinging a tapper down the first base line. It is going to roll foul. I don't know what happened on the other end of that, but the pitcher West made a beeline for that baseball. He was going to try to do a glove flip. I think he saw the secondary line, that runs parallel with the foul line. I mean, he ended up a solid maybe 30 feet into right field. The training staff is coming out to take a look at him. He hobbled a little bit. It didn't look too bad. He walked back to the mound, didn't even signal for the training staff, but this is just, they're going to go check on him.
Yeah, maybe rolled an ankle or something.
While they take a look at him, we're going to step aside for just a second. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning here on Adrian College TV. Well, Josh West appears to be okay. Training staff able to walk back to the dugout. Again, that was a play where that ball, it started out fair, but it only made it maybe 20 feet up the line before it drifted foul. But again, here in a championship game, adrenaline running just a little bit. A guy who doesn't get a ton of opportunity. Again, just above 9 innings of work on the season before this outing. 2-2 Oliver. Swinging a half swing second base. Diaz going to be a tough play. Throw on the run to first. Not in time. It's the second infield single of the game for Cam Oliver. His 3rd overall. He's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, almost no chance there to get Cam Oliver, especially with the infield shading more towards its pull side. Justin Diaz raging to his right. Threw on the run away from his body. Just a really tough play. Go down as a base hit as Oliver's going to beat it out anyway. And Jimenez back up.
Jimenez so far today 0 for 2 and an RBI ground out in the first. So he goes around the bunt attempt there. Had a sac bunt in the 3rd before bouncing out his last time up and in an at-bat where he thought he should have had himself an RBI. He's behind 0-1. Pitch from West. Wave and a miss. Gets away from the catcher, Martin, for a moment. Not a great dirt ball read at first from Oliver. Makes him stay put, so 0-2 to Jimenez.
Yeah, I thought Oliver definitely could have took second on that one. It got away, and with the turf, it just keeps rolling. Martin would have had a tough time locating the ball, picking it up barehand, and throwing him out at second.
The 0-2 tries to climb the ladder with the fastball, went a couple rungs too high, 1-2. So we did get confirmation the stirrups from West are in fact real stirrups. They're not the fake printed on to the sock ones. So he gained a few extra points of respect from myself. Not that that means anything at all.
You ever wear stirrups?
I was never a stirrup guy.
You said you liked them.
I like high socks, but I was never a stirrup guy. Because I played on a lot of teams with like weird colors. Like one of my teams was like a powder blue, and powder blues are tough to find. On the dirt ball this time, Oliver makes a good read, makes it into second base. Throw drifts into center field, but Oliver didn't realize it, so he'll be content with the extra 90 feet. Bulldogs now have a guy in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, there's that really good dirt ball read. Oliver saw it all the way. As soon as he seen the downward movement of the ball and he was going to hit the dirt, he took off for second. Good block from Martin, but just got away from it enough that the throw, and it also got in the center field.
The 2-2 from Jimenez, swinging a ground ball right side. Moving to his left is Pirat. He'll throw over to Kavalik at first in time, but it's a productive out number one. Oliver moves to third base. He's 90 feet away with one away for Jack Boyke.
Productive out indeed, and it helped because of the stolen base from Oliver. Jimenez just puts a little chopper to the right side, easily gets Oliver over to third, and now Boyke an RBI chance.
Boyke so far today 0 for 1, pair of walks and a flyout. Looking for some damage here. Scots bring the infield in. Got to preserve any run they can. First pitch, backdoor breaking ball, clips the outside corner for strike one.
You can see the shortstop right in there on the grass. Second baseman just about even with the path. Of course, with the left-handed hitting Boyke, the ball is going to come a lot hotter to you on the right side.
The 0-1, swinging a ground ball third base side. Warren gets the tag down on Oliver. Relay throw to first is in time. They got him. What a play by the third baseman, Warren. It was a hot shot to him. He applied the tag to Oliver, then made an on-the-run throw to first. What a play from Warren. We've played 7 here from the Nick. Alma coming to bat here in the 8th. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Landon Kozlowski goes back to work here in inning number 8. Got that double play to end the 7th, preserve the pitch count a little bit. He's currently at 85. Again, still got some double barrel action in that Bulldog pen. Still very rested. Didn't have to use any relievers yesterday. And the only one they threw, Sean Parker, on Wednesday, should be ready to go today. So options aplenty for the Bulldogs. But for now, they're going to stick with Kozlowski. He'll face 8-9-1. That's Martin, Diaz, and Pirat. And I think maybe Rainey lets him get these first 2 batters. And then they're going to bring in the pen for the top of the order. It would be the 4th time around.
Yeah, I like that thought there. Throw them out there for the bottom of the order, kind of attack these 2 guys, even though last time they did get 2 hits on them.
Martin rolls it over. Finn Fields, throw over to Wilson, plenty of time. Very efficient start, 1 up, 1 down here in the 8th.
I think, though, if we get 2 outs quickly, then I think they're going to let him go out. I think they're going to let him try to get that last final out and end it on him.
Well, it's Justin Diaz. 1 for 2 thus far. Singled back in the 4th, bounced out in the 5th on a play where it appeared he may have beaten it out, but he falls behind 0-1. Pitch, fly ball left field, hooking by the line, giving chase as Oliver. He's looking up, and that thing is gone. Justin Diaz got a hanging breaking ball. Didn't think he got it off the bat, but that thing got up in the wind, and it kept carrying. It's a solo shot here in the 8th, and that's going to cut the deficit down slightly. It's now 8-2.
Well, how about that little pop there from the freshman? It's actually 5th home run on the year. Diaz, I think he pimped that one a little bit. Caught it off the end maybe, but he got all of it over the left field wall. And he took a slow jog after hitting that one.
I'm a little surprised. Trying to, not anything against Diaz. That was a phenomenal swing, but I don't think he pimped it too much. He knows he's down 7 runs in a championship game where his team's down to his final 5 outs. So that 1 run, not extremely important in the context of this game, but certainly a good moment for him. Again, you mentioned a freshman, first time playing in a game like this at the collegiate level. So good for him. It's a great swing. And off the bat, I didn't think it had enough to get out of here just based off the sound it made. But evidently I was wrong. That thing just kept hooking down the line, eventually tucked it over the sign down there, down the left field line. The first time anyone's taken Kozlowski deep this year.
Yeah, I would not have expected it from the 9-hitting shortstop of Alma.
Check swing from the leadoff man, Pirat. No appeal. A little surprised they're not appealing that. Or did he call? Did he call?
I think it was foul ball. Wasn't it a foul ball?
It is a foul ball. Count is 1-2. Pitch. It's going to fly ball left center field gap. Boyke got a good jump. He's on the run. Won't get there. It'll bounce over the wall. It'll be a ground roll double. Back-to-back extra base hits for the Scots. And they're starting to see Kozlowski very well here.
Yeah, 4th time to the order now. And that was pieced up right into the left center gap. You saw Boyke getting on his horse to get there, but just a little too far over. And we'll see what kind of leash Kozlowski has got. Got to be careful here. Alma has been known to score late. They scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to walk off Kalamazoo just yesterday.
Again, this Alma offense, certainly nothing to scoff at. There's 206 runs scored in the regular season in conference play. That's second, just behind Adrian, who only had 212. So it's not like the discrepancy's large there. So 5 outs remaining. 5 outs remaining for Alma. Down 6. Sapienza rips that one foul down the third base line. Pinballs around through the dugout, then eventually some long chairs down the third base line. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pirat, the runner at second. Great speed. Anything hits in the outfield will score him. Pitch, swinging a ground ball left side, past the diving Jimenez, and into left field. Pirat will score. Sapienza content with the single. It is 3 consecutive hits for the Scots, and they've put up a pair here on the top of the 8th.
Yeah, Alma not going down without a fight. They've pieced them up now the last 3 batters. And really some strong hits there. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the line for Kozlowski.
Yep, Coach Rainey coming out, making the signal for the bullpen. So that's going to do it for the day of Landon Kozlowski. He goes 7 in a 3rd inning. So far, 3 runs. He is responsible for Sapienza at first. But a great outing from him. So the Bulldogs will go to the bullpen. We'll have more on that when we come back. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
The Alma College Bats have come alive here in the top of the 8th. They've already put up a pair, and they have forced Landon Kozlowski out of the game, forcing Craig Rainey to go to his bullpen. Who do we got here, Nate?
Well, it's Lincoln Lipinski, was the main man out of the bullpen early in the year. A ERA just south of 8. Going to be his 15th appearance on the year, pitched in over 22 innings, 26 strikeouts, and 9 walks. Oh, first time we've seen him this tournament. That's probably because not a whole lot of pitchers have been used on the Adrian side. Lipinski hasn't pitched since the 2nd of this month against Hope, where he went 2 innings, 4 hits, and 4 runs. All of them earned only 2 strikeouts, so looking for a little redemption after that last outing against the Flying Dutchman.
Well, still a pretty large cushion for Lipinski and company. Bulldogs lead it by 5. There is a runner on first here with 1 away, and it is the most dangerous hitter in this lineup, Alexander Kovalik. Kovalik 1 for 3 on the day, singled in the first, and flew out in the third, ground out in the 5th. Let's take a look at a first pitch breaking ball center cut for strike 1.
Like the first pitch breaking ball out of the bullpen, especially to the heavy hitter in Kovalik.
Middle of the Bulldog infield is pinched for the double play. Wave and a miss. Good breaking ball there from Lipinski. Got Kovalik out in front. He's now got to shorten up. No balls, 2 strikes.
A tough pitch to swing at there, down into the dirt, and a really good block there by Gabe Jones, and just to pop up with the ball in hand, ready to gun out a runner if necessary.
0-2, similar pitch. An uncompetitive 0-2 miss from Lipinski. Count runs, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he's gone soft away to back-to-back times now, so let's see if he tries to challenge him with a fastball. He's got to get it up, though. Can't leave anything over the plate.
Sapienza the runner on first. 1-2, another breaking ball corralled by Jones. So that's 4 straight spinners from Lipinski. You got to think he comes to the heater at some point.
Yeah, Kovalik has seen it too well now. He knows what to expect.
Here's the 2-2. One with the spinner once again. Went from 0-2 to 3-2. Lipinski in danger of walking the first batter he faces. Now Kovalik loaded the count up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if they put Sapienza in motion here. Lipinski set, the 3-2. Jammed him with the fastball. Fly ball, right field. McGuigan camps underneath it. He'll put the squeeze on it. That is the second out here in the 8th.
Well, he went to the fastball, got it up and in, and just off the hands a little bit for Kovalik. At the lazy fly ball to right, good play for McGuigan coming in. Lincoln Lipinski did pitch against Alma earlier this year in their regular season series. Back on March 28th, went 2 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So not the first time that they've seen Lipinski.
So Lipinski works on the first base side of the rubber from the stretch. First pitch to Cam Bleasdale's fouled back for strike 1. And Lipinski pretty much just have to pound the zone here. You have a 5-run lead. A 2-run shot here isn't the end of the world. Pitch, swinging a line drive, right field. This one going to get down in front of McGuigan for a base hit. Sapienza will go first to third. They'll split the runners. They'll be on the corners with 2 away.
A piece there from Bleasdale, just turns on it. Got it off the hands a little bit, but poked it into right field. Almost got over McGuigan's head off of the bounce, and the throw goes into second to split the runners, keep them at first and third.
So that'll bring up the center fielder, Braylon Ryan, now, who all of a sudden Alma 1 swing away from really making this thing interesting. It's been all Bulldogs all game, but here in the 8th, the Alma Bats have come alive. And a chance for Ryan to make everyone move up a couple inches in their seat. First pitch rides high and tight, ball 1.
Yeah, Alma can be dangerous late, as we've seen earlier this tournament. Bulldogs really got to bear down and get this last out here. Try to get to that 9th with the 5-run lead and then add on more in the bottom half of the 8th.
1-0 finds the bottom of the zone for strike one. It's about as far as we've seen home plate umpire David Furman go. It's keeping things up at 1-1. Basically just 1 out away from getting out of the 8th. Pitch. It's going to line drive right to the shortstop, Bruder. He'll put the squeeze on him for out number 3. In the inning, Alma does put up 2, but they still trail by 5. Bulldogs looking for some insurance in the bottom half of the 8th. You're watching the MIAA championship game here on Adrian College TV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back into Nicolay Field, bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be 1-2-3 to do it for the Dogs here. They'll look to get some runs back after Alma put up a pair of their own in the top of the 8th. Looks like those bats may be coming alive.
Yeah, we've seen Alma come back in games late. It was closer in those previous games, but they put up a lot of runs in that game against Albion. They were down 5-0 kind of early in the game, and they scored 9 runs in the top of the 6th inning and then came back and scored another 5 at the top of the 8th. So we know it's possible, but the question is, can Adrian hold off and add a few insurance runs of their own?
Well, they got the right part of the lineup to do it. It's 1-2-3. Wilton's ahead 1-0. West works from the stretch. He's out for another inning of work. Wilton chops this one on the ground, second base. Pierrette to his right. He'll throw on a Kavalik at first in time. It's a good start for Alma. 1 up, 1 down here, the Bulldog half of the 8th.
And Wilson just got on top of it a little too much. Chopper to second.
So that'll bring up the shortstop, Nick Bruder. 2 for 4 on the day. Pair of singles, 1 run, 1 RBI. So it's a fly out and a ground out. Of course, Bruder dating last year, the day of the MIAA championship game, they had to play 2 games, similar to what Alma would have to do today. And Bruder had a monster day, 9 for 11 at the plate in this situation last year. He's a big game player playing in a big game here today. Take a look at a front pitch or front door breaking ball. Never quite made it back. 1-1.
Almost at his elbow guard there.
West has that moving set. Finally does come still. And excuse me, swing from Bruder. He fouls it away for strike 2.
Yeah, sawed him off there on the high and inside fastball. Must have just leaked a little arm side. Saw it middle, and then just came into him.
Bruder climbs back in. West has been good so far. Pitch, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Going to be a tough play. It will sneak through the infield for a base knock. 3rd hit of the day for Nick Bruder. Bulldogs got a 1-out base runner.
Bruder, a nice job there. Chopper back up the middle with 2 strikes. Works the big part of the field and gets himself another knock.
That'll bring up Gabe Jones. Jones 0 for 3 so far. Pair of strikeouts, a pop-up, and a walk. We're going to right the ship on his day so far. Bruder with a conservative lead off of first. Bulldogs up by 5, looking for some insurance. First pitch, making a line drive left field, sinking rapidly and eventually run down by Cole Grunwald. Out in left field, Jones hit it well, but found a glove. 2 down here in the 8th.
Oh, finally, Jones gets a pitch to hit early in the count. He takes advantage of it, put a good swing on it, but just had a little too much top spin right to the left fielder and sunk right into his glove.
A little bit out in front off the end of the bat. He sits back just a little bit. He's able to elevate that ball. Instead, right at him. So 2 down. It'll be Christian Oliver. He's had a productive day so far. First pitch to him. Fastball finds the corner for strike 1. 1 for 3. Singled in a run and later came around and scored in the first. Walked his last time up. West comes set. Bruder extends the lead just a little bit. The 0-1. Fastball leaks outside. See the aggressive secondaries from Nick Bruder. He stole a bag yesterday in the first inning against Kalamazoo. Ended up being a crucial stolen bag as Oliver drove him in a couple batters later. The 1-1. Breaking ball. Catches the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Delayed call.
Oliver didn't agree with it too much. He had that strike third call in the inner part earlier in the game where he had a pretty, what do you call it, big argument, but had a lot of words for the umpire.
Ground ball left side. Warren Fields, couple shuffles, throw over to Kovalik at first is in time, and that'll do it for the 8th. Alma needs 5 runs. We'll see if they can do it. You're watching the MIAA Championship game here on Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
It's now or never for the Alma College Scots. They're down to their final 3 outs. They trail by 5. On the flip side of that, Adrian 3 outs away from another MIAA tournament win. So for Alma, it will be 6, 7, 8. That's Grunwald, Warren, and Martin. Of course, the first of those being Grunwald, who so far today, 1 for 3, singled back in the 7th. Also has a flyout and a ground out. As Lincoln Lipinski goes back for another inning of work, looking to close things out. First pitch sent back foul in our direction.
Didn't look like Grunwald was ready to swing first pitch, but he saw a fastball about middle away. Thought he should take a hack at it.
0-1. Another fastball. This one spoiled down the first baseline. When Lipinski came on last inning to face Kovalik, it was spinner, 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 spinner. Then came in with the fastball, kind of just threw off the timing. Wonder if there's a similar approach here. 0-2. Seeing a ground ball left side. Jimenez charges, fields at the chest. On the run throw to first is in time. They got him. Good start to the 9th for Lincoln Lipinski. A nice play by Jimenez. 1 down here in the 9th.
Good play there by Rolando. Coming in, read it off the bat, took a beat. Throw on the run. Got the more over the top throwing on the run, which is usually you want to kind of throw it on the side if you're on the run, but Jimenez knows his stuff and got it there on 1 hop.
First pitch to Warren misses upstairs. You can kind of tell when Lipinski's going to throw that breaking ball. The fastball is straight over the top. And then those spinners he's throwing, he drops the arm slot just a little bit. It's not crazy. But maybe that's a reason for the inflated numbers this year. He's behind 2-0 to Warren. 1 for 3 in the ballgame thus far. Now 3-0. Lipinski, last thing you want on the mound is to walk anyone. You got a 5-run cushion just 2 outs away from a tournament championship. The 3-0 courtesy fastball finds the center of the plate for strike 1.
And if we get down to the bottom of the order here, this will be 7 hitter in Kyler Warren. So we got to attack these hitters.
3-1, swing a line drive left field. Oliver comes in, now backs up a couple steps, where he eventually puts it away for out number 2. Now you'll see everyone on the third base side get on their feet. 1 out away from an MIAA championship. Last chance for the Scots will be Charlie Martin. Single back in the third. Since then, pair of groundouts. Lipinski works from the windup. Bulldog defense playing straight up. First pitch fastball called. Strike 1.
Martin, the switch hitting catcher for the Scots. Not going to go down without a fight, but cool, calm, and collected back there behind the plate for the whole tournament.
The 0-1. Fastball misses off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Lipinski steps back in the mound. Glove comes up, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Climbed the ladder with the fastball. Martin went up there with him. Couldn't catch up to it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scots down to their last strike. Bulldogs 1 strike away. Lipinski from the windup for the tournament. In the dirt. The bat started to come around for Martin. Thought better of it. It was a wise decision. Things are knotted up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lipinski gets the sign. Into the windup. The 2-2. Runs inside and gets him. Lipinski had 2 strikes on the defensive-minded catcher. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for him. Yes, we will. Down 5 runs. They're going to go to Addison Valid.
Slider just got away from Lipinski there. Leaked a little bit too inside. Martin not afraid to take one for the team.
So it'll be the 9-hole hitter Diaz, who last time up took a Lincoln Lipinski pitch over the left field wall. First time anyone's taken Kozlowski yard this season. He represents the last chance for the Scots. So Lipinski has to work from the stretch. First pitch, fastball, top rail, strike 1.
Top of the zone there, just a little bit out and away. Not much Diaz can do with it, especially being a pull-heavy hitter.
Lipinski quickly back on the mound, the pitch. Sweeney popped him up. Behind the plate, Jones battling the sun. Now drifts into fair territory. Got a collision, but the ball is in the glove of a Bulldog. It's Willitson, and the Adrian College Bulldogs have won the 2026 MIAA tournament. And it's a dog pile for the Dogs with enough H2O to irrigate all of the neck. The Bulldogs go 3-0 in the tournament to bring it home.
Unbelievable job by Adrian College. They take care of business here at home, going 3-0, winning those first 2 games in a very close contest, and then coming out in the bottom of the first here today and scoring 5 runs, just taking control of the game the whole way. No doubt who runs the MIAA.
Just an impressive run for this Bulldog team. Started against Albion on Wednesday. They were down 4-0. Fought back in that one to clinch it in 10 innings. Then against Kalamazoo, it was a back and forth kind of just grinded out game where eventually they broke through in the 8th thanks to some clutch hitting and some clutch defense. Then here today against Alma, they took the lead in the first inning and never gave it back.
Unbelievable job. And props to Alma as well, too. Just a great job just to come back after losing that heartbreak to Kalamazoo in Game 1 of the tournament. To come back early in the morning on Thursday and just let the bats come alive and really take care of business against Albion, winning 14-7. Then they have to wait for a break in between games and come back and steal one against Kalamazoo later that day by walking it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. They score 3 runs to do it. coming here this morning, their 4th game in 3 days. Just a tough task at that. They were really limited on pitching, but they get the job done here, and all props to Adrian College and Alma. A really good job here at second place.
How about Landon Kozlowski, though? The de facto ace of this Bulldog team goes 7 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 8 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, did give up the 1 home run. As now the trophy has been presented to the Bulldogs, and boy, is that thing glistening in the sun.
Sun is out and the trophy is clear. Bulldogs celebrating. Moments like this don't come around very often, so you got to appreciate it when they do.
Now going back to the game we just watched, it was the big swing of the game was that Jackson McGuigan home run in the 4th. They put up the 5 spot in the 1st, and then nothing really after that, but then that 2-run shot in the 4th was the exclamation point that really put things out of reach for Alma. They made a little run in the 8th, but in the end, the Bulldog pitching staff just too strong.
Yeah, we've seen it throughout this whole tournament. Bulldogs only used 5 pitchers in 3 games, so a really strong performance from that pen, and a really good job here from Adrian College. Just an unbelievable run here in the MIAA tournament, and they're not done.
Now, currently, the new video board in right field is displaying that the Bulldogs did, in fact, punch their ticket. They are headed on to the regional playoffs, which will be here at So, that is going to do it from all of us here from Adrian College Television. Remington Gilniak, Nathan Linder, Josiah Durrell, Josh Mitchell's been around with us this weekend. We just want to thank you for sticking around with us this week, watching the MIAA tournament while your Adrian College Bulldogs took the win